Warning, this channel documents illegal medical marijuana grow. Everything is solely informational and for documentation purposes. The 420 Grow Tent does not encourage any illegal activities of any kind and is not suitable for all ages. So if you try this at home, it's your ass, not mine. If you are over 18, you're okay. If not, please do not watch this video. Come stop by and let's get high.
What's going on? What's happening?
How you doing? How you doing?
Welcome.
How's the app
What up, Rudy?
doing tonight?
No, sorry, I was just
Yeah,
bagging
just
some
hitting a
stuff
few.
up. I was getting that Blueberry X Big
Oh,
Double bagged up. The one from under the desk? Yeah, man. I was just bagging up all the stuff that I hadn't bagged up yet. So, because I ran out of jars and I forgot to get them, so I had to bag up all
yeah.
the extra.
Just gotta do what you gotta do. Keep it nice and fresh. Keep it going.
Yeah, gotta keep them fresh, man. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, yeah.
That's a nice amount, man. That's no small amount, man. It's at least what, QP there? Just under QP.
Yeah, just chilling, you know. All right, now I gotta
Uncle
get
Circus home.
right on.
I smoked with him for a few. Yeah, he's home. It was a heart issue. Yeah,
Well, I'm glad he's
his
okay.
friend got him to the hospital in time. The doc got him to the main place in time, and they were able to work on his sticker.
Right on,
He's
perfect.
home.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's back, man.
Definitely
Fuck
had
yeah.
to stop and smoke a few with him, at least until we can get a few crowd up in there. You know what I mean? It's just like, okay, I gotta go, man. I got another live. I gotta be in. You know how we do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's going right now. Okay, that's fine. Well, thank you for coming over then. I appreciate it. You were already busy. I appreciate that.
Oh, I was waiting. I was waiting on you. I was waiting on you.
All
You
right.
know this.
Well, I
My
appreciate
little
you.
brother, man. Go ahead. It's my little
Right on.
brother.
Ready? Whoop. Fire in the hole.
Hey, it's my little brother. Fire in the hole. Paisan, that's the word I was looking to say.
Same. I ended my live just to say hi and smoke a massive bong rip for him.
Yeah, he was up. Came
Right
up to
on.
smoke with us. Quite a few of the boys from the crew went over and represent. You know.
Yeah, I just didn't know he was live. Like I said, I was taking care of this stuff until what's that? All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. You can. Same ended my live just to say hi, smoke a massive rip for him. I'm glad he is okay. Me too, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine, man.
Just basically checking in. Teasing that first little cup ride you've been on.
Yeah. Take me. That's why we were. Oh, where we were when we got you. Oh, right on.
How you doing? How you doing?
You got enough? Okay. Dark verse. Love you, babe. Hey, 420. And ready? Hey, what's going on? Dark Vicious, what's going on? Yeah, man. So I got all those bagged up now. I mean, yeah, so I got to go through those each one at a time as I smoke through those and collect all the seeds out of there too, because those are all pollinated. Remember, so you got more seeds coming. And then the cheese took, but the cheese is getting massive under that gigawatt. So I'm just gonna let it keep going. And it's nowhere near done. It's just fucking still putting on weight. But it is pollinated. I did see some seed pods, so it's not heavily pollinated, but pollinated enough where it'll be able to grow more. And it's good genetics, so I'm gonna leave it.
Load up that bunny, bro.
Not much. Chilling. Well, like I said, I just finished the harvest on my Josie Go Northern Light Blueberry Glue, the Blueberry X Big Double, and what was the other one? Pineapple Kush. Yep. So know, I cut all 5 of those off their branches and put them in bags. Got those set to go. Right on. Not much you chilling.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Get a good visit over there. But yeah, same old Sir Smile. He back.
I might have to grab another drink. I kind of fucked up there. I lost track of time, guys. It wasn't intentional. I was taking care of all the plants. I was taking care of all the plants, and I wanted to get it done. And I cleaned my bong again, real clean.
I was completely burned out until I hopped on Sir Slide.
Completely
So I
cleaned
need
it
to
out.
keep going.
Do that ready.
Oh, fucking nice, man. How's that downstem work once you clean it? Once you get it clean, it just nice, eh?
Beautiful, man. Look at that.
I'm clean so nice, man.
Shiny,
Mine's
man.
black,
Yeah,
so
you
it's
can
hard to
wipe.
tell if mine's coming
Yeah,
clean.
you just,
But I don't want to
well,
scrape on it.
wait, no, you just wipe it down with rubbing alcohol real quick. Don't leave it on there to soak on there, but you can wipe it down real quick. Yeah,
I usually, when I
you
use the cleaner, I'll rinse it off right away.
No, the paint won't take off right away, but don't leave it on there. Don't soak it.
No.
Yeah,
The cleaner, I don't want it to absorb in the little porous areas, and then later go and try
mine's not
coke.
perfect. Mine's not perfect, but a couple of the spots got light on the gold. A couple of spots got light on the gold on mine from soaking it too long. So I'm just letting you know that it is possible for paint.
I like the black. Black gets play. Well, because I got white on here, right? So the black gets
Yeah, it matches perfectly. No, it looks perfect, dude. And you got black, and you got blue on there too, and you love blue, so that worked out perfect.
Yeah, I don't mind blue. Blue's eye. One of my favorite colors.
So I got this pile of like, I don't know if you can see it. It's like hairs,
Oh yeah,
like cannabis hairs, just to smoke.
like top stuff. Yeah, top stuff that fell to the bottom of the bag.
It's all the hair key. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, I'm gonna smoke it because it's there.
Get blasted smoking, man. We did that once. Me and my cousins, we had a whole bunch of hairs on the bottom because a statement from one of our friends made. We were drunk, and he's like, "One of these days, I'm gonna pluck all those little hairs up. I'm gonna roll you up in the doobie." I got an idea, my friend said. I got an idea. So
You
sure
guys
enough,
did
we started
it,
saving it. We got a whole bunch of money.
yeah. See, I got 5.62s over there, and the other one flap underneath as well to go across and continue the wall. So I got 5.62s up
That was the
now
first
as
time
well.
I've seen weed melt.
Oh man,
It's melting, bro. It's not burning. It's melting. It's sizzling, bubbling, melting, bro. That's what I first learned about them charcoal. We had an old guy tell us about those charcoals. He eventually became my dealer for years and years, man. That's cool when you got the same dealer for that long. It's cool.
I don't know how much THC is on the hairs, but I know there's THC on the hairs. So I'm gonna smoke them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They go on.
I mean,
Yeah,
what else am I gonna do with it?
that's
If I
what
can
that
just dump it in a bag, like fuck that. I'm just gonna burn it up. When it's gone, I'll fucking smoke some out. What's up, Panda? What's happening? Oh yeah, got the real clean today. I officially fully cleaned the bone for the first time. I fully cleaned it today. Yeah, I did the side scrape and everything. You know,
And
got the.
I gotta do a clean up here in a bit.
But yeah, it's still got some blue tint to it more than it did when I originally bought it. So I like that a lot.
Back to the same movie.
The blue kind of stays even when you clean it.
I always watch this movie every day.
That's why I like the color changing because it always stays. The blue always stays even when you clean it. You can still see it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna smoke these hairs. They might be a little harsh, but fuck it.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. Tastes like burnt hair. Tastes like burnt hair. I had this one weed one time. I bought it. It tastes like burnt hair. I figured out that if I remove most of the leaves that were still around, the taste was a lot better. What?
It's a little harsh. It's a little harsh, but I'll smoke it. It's just a pile of. It's
Hollywood!
not the greatest.
Oh man,
Well,
sometime maybe I'll get to go Hollywood. Not as an actor or anything, but like, just to see Hollywood. Hollywood. Go check out
but I
the old theater.
I got in my tent today. I cleaned up my re-veges. I went through all my tents. I transplanted all the clones into 3 gallons, and I counted everything out, and it looks like I need to plant another 6 seeds to
I,
make my quota. Everything's going good though. My temperature stayed in check, and the heat today because it was hot today, and the temperature stayed in check, so that was good. Everything's great. Fucking my daughter's walking more and more. You know, she's walking all the way across the room now without going down.
it's
I'm
good
like,
that to a point you can't catch her.
yeah, dude, she's going. Dude, she tried to get me when I was in my tent today. She ran all the way to the tent. I had to stop, turn around, so I can pick her up.
Almost, bro.
The Universal Studios theme park. Oh, fuck yeah.
Sweet. Hey.
Are
Make sure you
you guys
guys take pictures
are you guys
of that
balling it up
Hollywood.
in the hotel room? I hope you are. I hope you brought at least some weed. I
Oh, Hollywood, there's got to be cannabis all over the place right now.
don't think so. I don't think they go far without it. I wouldn't think they would go far without it, but I just got asked.
I get you. Gots to ask, what you burning over
Yeah, man, what you burn
there?
in Universal Studios Hollywood?
Hollywood.
Y'all chilling in Hollywood with y'all smoking. So I got 5 twos package all set up. I gotta send it in the morning because I lost track of time, but I got it set. It's ready to go. Okay, we're good. I threw something metal into a pile of glass, but nothing broke, so it's all good. I was smoking on some THC tincture syrup all day. Fuck yeah. Fuck, I still didn't get my drink. I fail. I'll be right back. I fail.
Oh, it's all right, man. Take it down. Take it down. I get a little forgetful sometimes too. Yeah, take your time. So how y'all doing in chat? I hope y'all doing good. Hope you're smoking along with us, man. Got some pretty good bud. I'm smoking the same thing. But yeah.
Pour my
See what
soda.
you're smoking, guys.
Yeah, burning.
Flavor of the night is tonight. Where you been spending your nights?
Oh, dude, you're gonna be dying. You're gonna be dying when you see this. I gotta show you this shit after this ready.
So by the way, I got that off Batman. If everybody's asking, it's Batman.
All right. Now, once I get my drink ready, I gotta show you this. I actually opened this today. See?
What you got?
Oh, I'm gonna open up that diversion safe and just see how it rocks inside, right? Okay, so I did, right? Like, okay, cool. I opened it, right? And when I opened it, look what's inside. You're gonna laugh. It comes with a Mylar bag. Isn't that fucking? I just tore it, but it comes with. I just tore it. I guess this rim's really sharp, but
Yeah.
I have more. It's all good, but yeah, fucking dude, it comes with a fucking Mylar fucking bag in it, so it's meant exactly for what I thought. I just thought that was funny as fuck. It's like it actually comes with the means You know what I mean? Like you can literally throw the Mylar in here and then take this in your suitcase and then fucking you're good to go. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I thought that was fucking hysterical that it actually came with the means to like get through X-ray. I was like, that's fucking awesome. I was like, that's fucking awesome. So, I was like, that's dope. So yeah, how you would use it is the Mylar bag, and then you bring it right on your carry-on, I guess, and travel with your
Actually, some
cannabis.
places are allowing you to travel with cannabis, as long as you travel with a certain amount. Like you're not taking pounds and pounds with you. They don't even check at some airports anymore.
Ah, that's
Cannabis?
crazy.
Ah. Make sure you're not carrying too much. Yeah.
Yeah,
More
I
and more
don't
people say they're getting plans with
know,
cannabis.
but
They're not even looking.
I haven't flown in a while. It's unfortunate
Yeah.
I ripped the bag. It's unfortunate I ripped the bag, but I think it would still work, but I wouldn't risk it. So we'll get another one. But it's
It's a
pretty
good
funny that
idea.
it comes with the Mylar bag. That's got to be funny, right? It literally comes with a smell-proof bag. So if you ordered one, you would get the bag yourself. Turkey bag works.
It's
I
like
have
hinting at you. Hint, hint. You know what I'm
the
saying? Hint, hint.
turkey bag. Oh, sure. But yeah, so I'm burning up these fucking. It's all just a pile of hairs and cannabis. It's all autoflower mix. So that should be alright. I'll put some more cannabis in it. So it's not so hard.
Yeah, I got you. Pretty cool.
Got to throw a little more weed in there. Let's hear
Good.
more.
Turkey bag. Hint, hint. Hint, hint.
Those ripped out of my skull by the end of the pile. You know what I mean? Regardless, trying to get stuff right. So, how you doing tonight? Ready? Feeling good?
Doing pretty
Smoking
good,
good?
man. Well, after as sick as I got, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah, man. Glad to hear it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like, good. Okay, that's excellent news. You know, glad to hear he's good.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't got no more fevers, so got through it faster than I normally do.
Something was more wrong. Literally, we haven't heard from
Yeah,
him, so I
just
and I just didn't want to speak on it too
needs to
much.
spend more time. Bomb, 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 bomb.
Now, I have a problem.
Put tons of flour in the turkey bag, tie it up.
In flour. It looks like it's been done for about 2 weeks. It looks like it's been done for about 2 weeks now, and I'm only on week 5. What the fuck is that? So, it's one of Bob's plants, so I don't know. I've never grown it before. But the shit's already done. Something is done. I don't know what to do.
Oh my God.
Because the
What do
buds
you
are only
think,
like
20?
that big, but they're covered in tripe. So I'm like, I don't know. Do I whack it or do I let it just keep going with the other ones? Because the other ones still get 5, 6, 7 weeks on them, and that thing's gonna be fucking starting to rot. I don't know. I might have to whack it in the next week or
Show
two.
any signs of rebending?
Start flushing it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking to start
Next time.
whack it. Cut it on week 7. That's not too early, right? It's only a week fucking before, like a lot of people said. I'm gonna go longer on the other ones though. It's a matter of opinion. I don't
It's
know.
almost time. It's
I
almost
can
time
show.
for that experiment to be done, so you can put real genetics in that place. You know what I mean? Because those are taking up place of real genetics, bro.
Is my mic working?
It's
Yeah,
time to
okay.
put some, yeah, you're going good, Ron Julio. It's Justin's mic that seems to be. Justin, your mic is already going in and out.
Yeah.
No, we
Mine.
can't hear.
Yours is good. But no, what I'm saying is, man, all the hairs are already, and it's and the hairs are really short. It reminds me of my short hair a little bit. Um, but the buds still have some white hairs, but the hairs are so short it's hard to tell. So I have to look really close. And when I see them, I'm like, well, like they're really growing too like anymore. They kind of look the same they looked as last week. I'm just wondering. I'm thinking maybe I should just squash and just cut them on week 7 because it's only that one plant and it's in the way, and it's just like it's like lower than everything else. It's down there. It's just like I don't know. I don't want it to sit too long and then get over ripened and then turn into shit. So you know what I mean. I might as well fucking bake it if it's done. It's just annoying. It seems like I can't get out of trim jail.
Yeah,
I kind of it's just gotta plant those other seeds. So if I'm gonna do it, it's gonna take up time. And I never got that I wanted to do today, but like I said, I done. Which I didn't have the greatest packing supplies, but I made it happen, and I'm pretty fucking confident. It's not the prettiest box, but I think it'll make it. I don't think that just has to. Like I put packing peanuts, bubble bag, bubble wrap, you know, like, and I put multiple boxes inside of boxes, so, and there's foam in there. Dude, I shook it around. What up, man? So yeah, I got your go in the morning. Ready to go in the morning.
Hell yeah.
And I packed it good, but like I somehow layered on the plastic wrap. I put the bowl like in and then layered some more on top, and then like, you know, so you know you're gonna have to pull it off carefully. But the box, I layered the fuck out of it. It won't get broken. There's no way.
Hell
no.
Yeah.
It might look like
Can't
shit.
wait.
It's a shit, but you'll get your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the box that I had that would fit your bong is a box that I already shipped, got returned, and you know what I mean? So I gotta ship it again. So I had to like cover up everything tape and shit, but hey, it'll work. I didn't want to send a box that was way too big and then have it bouncing around. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever works, bro.
Yeah. And like I said, when we get the t-shirt and stuff, once she orders that, we'll ask you later for a later gift. You know?
Hell yeah.
I'll think it's something else too. You know what I mean? So put in the 3 I put 3 of the auto genetics in there, and then I put the Tropicana Cookies Time X-Fire. I put in some of the sticky Girl Scouts from TNT. I put in I had I gave you that 5-pack of Purple Rock candy, and then there was another one. I gave you 4, and then what was the 4th one? So I gave you 4 there, and then 3 somewhere else. So it's like 7, I think. 7 genetics. The grinder, I put one of those dab things with the octopus in there for you, like I sent you ready. Because you seem to think it was cool. So and then I gave you that grinder because you said you wanted one of those, so you got a hem grinder coming. So,
Hem grinder.
Yeah, man. Look, dude, it's a badass grinder. You're gonna like that thing. That's what I said. I was like, kill it.
I'll give them a nice little shout out too.
Hell yeah, man.
Be like fucking hashtag hem grinders, fucking hashtag not helm, hashtag not helm grinders.
No.
Yeah. Nobody making fun of them. Because
I put it wrong the first time. Is that why you're laughing? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you would.
I think he's laughing because
I was just throwing a little shade.
It wrong to me, right? They sent it wrong to me, so I just followed instructions.
I'm just
Yeah,
fucking
I just
around.
went with what I had.
It was bad. I should have checked. I should have referenced. That's a
Yeah, 'cause
lesson.
they use their grinders too. They're probably
I
fucking like,
swear.
oh
I just
shit,
like the way you said it. I should have
Yeah,
put
referenced.
an L,
he's like,
fire in the holes.
Burn the holes!
Is that a larger bong?
Reload. Hey, Bong Julio, turn your mic up, buddy. You're so low. Listen,
Okay.
man.
but yeah, besides that,
I got
everything,
that now.
There you go.
we got more school
That's
supplies.
better, man.
It came in, so that order came in today. We got more school supplies, more gifts for his birthday, stuff like that.
That's a big dog out today.
I cleaned up all my revenges, got all the dead anything that was gross or slow quickly. I removed from the plant. Anything that had slow growth, I removed from the plant. So they're taken down, but they're all like, you know what I mean? Totally green now. I removed anything that was growing slow, anything that was still bud, anything that was just chopped them down. And I collected all that stuff to blast later. You know what I mean? Because it's covered in trichol. So that. And then had done, and like I said, I did the transplants, and I got, and I moved the light, and I got it more centered. But I did burn myself on that light, dude. I did. I'll admit it, dude. I fucking had my arm up like this, and I went into it.
Danny Jones.
You can see it. It did burn.
I've done that before on a driver. That's why I was laughing.
No, because
Oh shit!
it got me. If it was my top skin, it probably wouldn't have burned me, but that underskin is super fucking
Yeah, give it
sensitive.
a
The underskin, bro, is super sensitive.
Man, it's
That's
basically
exactly where I got it because I was trying to reach to get like a fan or something or a cord.
it just fizzled.
Oh shit! It
Right
scared
under
the
the
fuck
arm?
out of me.
Oh, heck yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, I was moving because the old fan I had caused the top of the tent to like make a little dip because it was heavy. So the bar was right, but I got the new one and it doesn't stick out like that. So I slid the bar all the way over and got the thing centered now. So now I got the
Dude.
jiggle out centered, so it's better.
I almost dumped my light on my plants the other night.
Yeah,
Because I was trying to adjust it.
getting
Trying to adjust it. One of the poles popped out of the place. I was like, oh. I had to put it.
Oh, dang.
nah.
Luckily, I had a good hold of it.
Well, Danny,
Scary.
he's gonna watch his dog.
Good to see you, Danny Jones.
A bath?
Hopefully you're smoking along with
Giving
us.
the dog a bath?
By the way,
Come back.
you're smoking. What you smoking?
Listen out again. I wish I could record it for you
Yeah.
because they're trying to like fucking hit me with those subliminal messages and some shit, dude. It's like, and it goes away whenever they fucking feel like it.
They're getting their revenge, though, because you got them 3 hours.
Tinkering with HPS always felt like they were going to blow up. LEDs don't feel
No
like
way,
it's going to blow up.
That's the thing about LEDs, too, man.
No,
I
yeah.
feel like having my light blow up in my face today.
I feel safe with my light.
Yeah.
I feel safe with my
I
lights.
don't like it.
Because they're not like super powerful, you know? Like
They
my
don't
600. Yeah. My
Spit on a
650
light bulb in the middle of
supposed to
one.
be like a 1,000-watt HID replacement. But I feel better.
What I'm saying is the phone literally starts to censor me. It literally goes, but then it goes away on its own. And it's random. And it's only like, it's mid-conversation. It just starts. And it was funny because I go in now using my link. I wasn't using my link just a second ago. I went in through the regular StreamYard. When I go in using my link as a guest, it doesn't happen as often. But eventually they found me over here too and started doing the glitch here too. So the StreamYard is fucking with me, dude, for sure. For sure. It's not even a joke. Like, I'm going to record it the next time. You guys can really hear it. Like, I'm going to have her record it because it's like, it's fucking crazy. And then for like 5 minutes, it will do that. And I can still hear you, but you sound like a fucking robot. And then it will just stop.
It goes, man.
It's like subliminal messages, dude. They're trying to turn me into a fucking goddamn psyop, dude. They're trying to psyop me, man. They're trying to activate my brain, but dude, I didn't take the injection, so it's not working.
I didn't subscribe to that legacy.
No, they never microbugged me. It didn't work. Shit's not
They
working
don't
though.
make no batteries that
Try it
big.
again. Try it again.
I did not.
They're like, damn, we gotta vaccinate this motherfucker quick.
They ain't got no batteries that'll power them.
No, I'm saying the microchip. I never let him inject me with the microchip. I'm good.
There ain't no microchip. They don't make batteries.
Oh man, I don't take none of those shots, man. I don't take. Dude, I haven't had a shot in over 10 years. I'm not even lying. I literally just avoid everything.
Oh man, I like
Science
that shit.
bad.
Science bad, yeah. Dead ass science.
Sucks.
No shade.
I fucking stuck like a 5-pound lasagna in the microwave.
I mean, like literally the last time they got me with a needle, it was Thorazine. Okay, it's because I was whooping ass in the fucking psych ward. All right. No, dude, they tried to corner me in there. I kicked the shit out of them. I beat up the whole crisis team.
They'll come
They had
out
to come
of nowhere
cop.
like
I'm dead ass.
ninja. Get you with
I'm probably the only one on this panel right now that's got 2 restraining orders from a psych hospital.
They just blow darted
Just
you.
goes
There
all
he is.
Jason.
No,
Bourne.
restraining order. Restraining order. Like literally, I ripped a dude's eyelid halfway off.
Just go all Jason.
Yeah, I ripped a
Bourne.
dude's eye. No, dude, I smashed this dude in the face so hard. No, I smashed this dude in the face so hard with my elbow that his eye split here and the eyelid fell down, dude. His eyelid fucking opened up. I swear to God, dude. He fucking spit on me. I fucking elbowed him right in the eye socket. He fucking sliced it.
Elephant tranquilizers in there, man.
Dude, they
That's
hit me.
when they all jumped
Be
on.
careful with that.
Dude, no, they hit me with 5 shots of Thorazine. That didn't, and I was still fighting. And when the guy spit on me, I was about to submit, and I went ape shit, dude, when he spit on me, and I kicked the shit out of the rest of
There's a
them.
guy in Venice.
I got back up. Yeah, dude, they had to call the cops, dude. I got 2 restraining orders from that
You
place.
spit on him.
No, I'm saying, dude, I was 220 pounds at that time. I was ripped. I kicked the shit out of those guys. Like, I was hitting them with chairs and everything. Like, fucking, they tried to corner me in a room surrounded with chairs, dude. It wasn't very smart. I just started banging chairs off dudes. Yeah, dude, I swear to God, I beat the fucking dog shit out of those guys.
Okay. Dudley Brothers.
Dude, I hit dudes with chairs. I was swinging. I was fucking, dude, 10 shots of Thorazine to take me down. 10 shots.
Devon, get
Dude, I was like an elephant. Dude, like, I went down, dude. I woke up and the cops were leaving, dude. I was like, what happened? They were like, yeah, the cops came after you fucked those guys up. I was like, oh. And then I see the guy the next fucking, a couple days later, his whole eye socket, right? They'd liquid bandaged his eyelid back on, and the whole thing was fucking purple, dude. Oh, dude, it looked nasty, dude. And the next time he came around me, he was sitting in front of the fridge, and he tried to, like, block it to be a dickhead.
I bet he
I
got a
grabbed
lot of puss from that.
No, I grabbed the handle, and I just went, yank, right through his ass and fucking moved him. I didn't let him fuck me around. I was a vicious asshole to that guy. Like, I'll fucking kill you, motherfucker. He had to work there still, but I would just eyeball, you know? Well, it was those days when, dude, I would go to jail and I'd be doing fucking push-ups till 5 o'clock in the morning, just staring at the guards, dude. I used to be a dickhead. I used to be a psycho. You know what I mean?
I do some handstand push-ups. Fucking like, look at that guy go.
I'm just saying, I used to be really jacked when I got fucking, you know, when I was at my prime, dude, I was really fucking strong. For a small guy, I was really strong. I was in really good shape. Fucking, I still have big traps from when I used to be big. Like, I can force my traps up wicked high, dude. See that shit?
Your muscles have
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they used to sit like that normally, though. You know what I mean? They used to walk around like, what's up, motherfuckers? Yeah, dude. I have some old pictures. I can show you guys. You'd be laughing, dude. You guys saw like my old pictures? I was ripped, dude.
Fucking Desert Evil.
Shaved head, fucking, yeah, shaved head, fucking ripped, fucking piercings and shit, fucking.
Winnie V, you taking that Winnie V?
Dude, I used to have these big hooks in my ears with these fucking talons hanging from them. I swear to God, dude, I look like I came out the barrio, man. I swear to God, dude.
Fucking juice monkey.
See me after I work for the pipe yard. Oh, shit. She's new was my master.
No, I was talking to one of my I was talking to one of my bros last night, King Apache. I was letting him know that fucking Jasmine's full fucking her favorite color is yellow, and he was all smiling like she's already down for the colors, man. She loves yellow, man. I was like, fuck, that's hilarious,
Patchy over here, brother.
dude. I'm like, that's coincidence and a half that she likes my colors automatic.
Yeah, that'll be cool, man. Gotta get Patchy over here, bro.
Yeah, dude. Apache's cool as fuck. He came over here one time.
Yeah, he gotta come and hang. Even in
He
the
gotta
chat,
come hang sometime. He did, yeah, dude. He got out of the fucking hospital recently.
Yeah, I'm not saying come up on panel. No.
Yeah, he's in New York, like blue.
If he's stuck in the hospital, we'll bring him. New kids, him grinders. Blue flag. Yeah, all happy. Blue flag.
Brady, were you saying you didn't know how to smoke a bong earlier?
Me?
Yeah, he's one of my king brothers from New York.
I heard it.
We can teach him. Got that guy named Johnny Bong somewhere around. Johnny Bong, he know how to smoke it.
You gotta fucking clear the whole bowl in one rip.
So my neighbor's friend was like, "Yo, man, can you throw me some bud? Throw me some bud yesterday." And I was like, "Sure." He's like, "I'll be back at noon, right?" Okay. Dude never showed up. I was like, "Okay." So fucking all right. So I call him at 5 o'clock. Still no show. All right. So I called his friend, right? And I just said, "Hey, man."
Made me lean slightly.
I was like, "Heads up." I was like, I'm out until your boy pays me. You know what I mean? Like just basically don't fucking call me, man. And he's like, whoa. He calls me right away. He's like, whoa. Nothing to do with me. I was like, yo. I was like, well. I was like, you should just tell your boy he fucked up your situation. You know what I mean?
Regular time or weed time?
No, well, I told him, hey, man, I'm not gonna really do you like that, but fuck, man, tell him I am. Get me paid, man. Fuck that bullshit. I don't take shorts.
I am is who I am.
No, I'm saying I don't take shorts, and I don't want to blast him the next time he's in my fucking yard. You know what I mean? I don't want to just swing off on the dude. No, I'm saying I don't want to swing off on the dude the next time I see him. So fucking, just get him to pay me. Because I gotta live here too.
Say, hey, I am who I am. And that's who I
just told him, like, man, I don't want to fight your friend. Like, fucking, get him to pay me.
Rest in peace, ASAP Yams.
I just saying, dude, I don't want him to get ugly the next time he comes around. That's all I'm saying. My girlfriend will get right in his face. You know she don't have a quiet mouth.
Need to connect. How high are you right now?
0.
He don't give a fuck, dude. She'll run down there before I do.
Hey, what up, Zach?
Dude, you should have seen it. Some punk fucking tried to beat me for $20 over here. She showed up at this motherfucker's house to the point where his girlfriend kicked him out. He ended up homeless over $20. Because she went over there at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, started pounding on the door. Where the fuck's my money? Some other chick showed up at your girl's house and started asking about money. Oh, you in trouble. You in trouble. You know what I'm saying? He had to get the fuck out. And she kicked him out. She kicked the other guy out over $20. So fucking, it's like, all right, keep fucking around.
Don't be bringing this shit to my house.
Oh, dude, I said, like, fucking, dude, man, I won't even have to do anything. He will be down the stairs like, who the fuck are you?
Take your do-rags with you.
He'll be like, where's my money? No, she'll get right in his face. She'll be like, where's my money? No, what I think it is honestly, like, he probably just didn't have it today, but instead of calling me and just saying, hey, man, I don't got it, I'll get you later, he did the young guy thing where it's just like, man, I'll just blow you off until I can pay you. And it's like, dude, nah, you're better off just calling the guy and saying, hey, man, I don't got your cash right now. Because at least I don't think you're an asshole for that. You know what I mean? But you don't answer my calls and you tell me you're coming and you don't show. Then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it sounds like they're gonna blow you off.
Well, dude, but he's here every other day with my neighbors, so it's like, what the fuck, How's he gonna blow me off? just stopped coming around.
You gonna run it?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
Have you asked him about his
Yeah.
sexual preferences? Maybe he can stay with you another day.
but it's pretty stupid. It's pretty stupid to fucking get yourself kicked out of my fucking neighborhood. Fucking $20, man. That's
Ow.
dumb.
Did that happen recently?
Yeah, today, last night, he showed up at my house and he said he needed something. He was my neighbor's friend. So I was like, well, I guess so. But then he gets here and he's like, well, I'll pay you tomorrow. And I'm like, what? I'm like, all right, fine. Because I had to go live. I didn't have time to fucking deal with it. You know what I mean? I was like, whatever. Here, take it. You know what I mean? I see him every other day. Didn't think nothing of it. But he decided not to come back. I'm like, okay. So I just told his friend, I was like, yeah, man. Basically, like, yeah. Because I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't feel, but it was like doing him a favor kind of thing. And it was like, fucking, oh well. Your loss. I just got down 5 more plants. You know what I mean? Whatever.
That guy sounds like an idiot.
Yeah, he sounds like an idiot that's cutting his own balls. It's no good. Yeah, man. I don't care if people shit on their own feet, man. Sometimes you're better off losing $20 than losing 100 later. You get what I'm saying? Because if they burn you on the first time, you don't lose too much. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like,
That cut is deep.
what the fuck you doing here? If I see him around? You know what I mean? Like, fuck you doing here?
Yeah, the cut is deep the next time.
Like I said, when somebody I knew did that to his brother, I called his brother. I said, hey man, fucking, what do I owe you? You know what I mean? His brother was like, hey man, I'll pay you. I was like, nah man, I don't want your fucking money. He was like, I want his money. You know what I mean? I don't want yours. That don't mean shit to me. It's principle. It's not about money. $20 ain't shit. I don't give a fuck about $20. You know what I mean? I give more weed away than that on a daily basis. Just fucking being generous. Like, I don't give a fuck about $20. You know what I mean? Like, it's the principle. It's the principle. Somebody said they're gonna do something. You know, it just means I can't trust you. So why would I fuck with you? That's all it is to me. It's like, honestly, like, that's how I learned. When I was on the street, burn me once, you'll never burn me again. You know what I mean? Like, I won't fuck with you again. Period.
I ate those nerd bricks.
What'd you think?
They were pretty tasty. It almost had a little bit of an aftertaste where it stung your tongue, but not too bad.
Yeah. How'd you feel after about an hour?
I think it's been about an hour.
Oh, you just took them.
Is Ganja gone? Damn.
Walked off for 2 seconds while you were telling the story, unfortunately.
That's so funny.
I got bored while you were talking.
I tattooed myself on live last
Yeah,
night.
it was
You
like
see
an hour and a half ago. It's pretty good.
healing on my hand. Like, I didn't even
get
get
it live.
Yeah, I darkened the tongue. I just grabbed my tattoo machine and was like, meh, last night. I just got fucking around.
Dude, I love those tips that you sent me, those filter tips.
Lines in there.
I don't even know if you remember sending me those, but those things are fucking awesome. I've never used them, and they're amazing. They're like, I wouldn't really call them cardboard. They're like a stiff piece of unbleached paper.
Oh, the raw tips? You like those? Fucking raw,
Yeah,
man.
dude, that's fucking yeah, they're awesome. I've never used tips or anything because I just never have.
I mean, it's
But
just money.
these things are fucking awesome, and they don't really count as like a filter or anything. It's just a tip, you know. It's just a piece of paper you roll up, so the shit doesn't go in your mouth.
Filter. It's just so you can smoke it to the end without actually fucking, burning your fingers.
Yeah, the shit doesn't go in your mouth either, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I have
real
a bag full of those.
The raw
Is it
filters,
extra on your teeth?
or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah, I
To
have
me,
a big ass bag full of them.
well, I see what I have around when I'm sending.
They're not called filters. They're called tips. They're raw tips. They're fucking awesome.
Call whatever you want to fucking call them, dog.
I am gonna call them whatever you want to call them. Did we agree on the name yet?
Raw
Glass
tips.
filter tips.
Oh, okay.
No, those weren't the glass ones. I gave him the paper one.
Oh, they
don't
make
have-
glass ones
Yeah,
too.
what I'm saying, I could send you guys some of these because I literally have a big ass bag full of
I
them.
think he has the same thing we're talking about.
Well, you got one of them box. Oh, cow.
You got a
Those
whole bag.
They don't even know what I'm looking at. It's too much stuff.
The glass fucking rolling tip. You roll a fucking blunt, put that in the fucking end, so you smoke that blunt or a fat joint
That's
with,
awesome.
and you got a mouthpiece on it.
You
Yeah.
can't even see it, can you?
You roll half of it inside.
Open one.
Half of it inside the paper and half of it sticking out, so you got a mouthpiece on your joint.
These
That's
are the
all.
one that you can't even see. This is
You
basically.
know you'll have a good
Should have showed the
time
package.
then.
It's too dark for this shit. Why are you trying to look in the dark?
But you leave the mouthpiece hanging out, so smoke the joint, you can put your mouth on a mouthpiece instead of a fucking paper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll one.
That kind of looks like a Colt's mild tip.
But you gotta roll a fat joint. It's for like a fat joint or a blunt. Yeah, man.
But
I'm gonna be honest. I've been using these mostly for tobacco.
Like a big tip. The bowels tip.
Yeah. They're sweet.
For the bowel. Ready to bowel. You got some.
They're all cool.
Ready got some.
Yeah, ready to bowel.
I got some.
You decided Reddy was cool enough for that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Who's cool, fast as fast can be? You can't catch me.
Gingerbread man. Shit.
There's proof. Here's proof. Look at the end.
You
See?
That's how you know. It's got that flattened end.
I'm gonna go with
That's how you
Jackalope
know,
from
man.
America's Funniest Videos.
used it.
You'll never catch me.
Oh, yeah. Fast as fast can be.
Survey says.
It's awesome.
Survey says.
Survey says.
Survey says we couldn't find enough people to do an actual survey.
There are only two people to survey.
Survey
Oh,
says.
did
Check out. Leave me alone. Number one.
I do that purple rock new kid like that one. Good.
Purple, huh?
Purple rock candy. Rock candy.
Oh. The
Hey,
rock candy.
I read the TNT name wrong on the packaging. It's not sticky Girl Scout cookies. It's sticky Girl Scouts. Okay? I don't know.
Sticky.
That's just wrong, but I sent some to you.
That is very wrong.
Please don't
I
say.
auto-corrected myself.
It's just wrong, but I sent some.
Like I said,
I fucking annihilated that lasagna.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Yeah, dude, I was
in
reading
the microwave.
That was like horror movie shit.
Yeah. Sticky Girl Scout. It doesn't say cookies. Yeah, look. I was like, it says sticky Girl Scouts. Reg. Nope. Sticky Girl Scouts. Which is like that. Wow.
New kids. Why?
No, that's TNT.
Oh, that's TNT shit?
That's Canada.
They're Canadian too, huh?
Yeah, Canadian.
Ready?
Hey, now.
What's up, Reddy? What's up, man?
That's where you getting that here, gotcha.
What do you
Hey,
think?
now. Hey, Bob Holyo's Canadian. Just saying. Throw him under the bus.
That's not really. That's not really helping your case, man.
But still. Just saying.
Look at this. You know, I'm just saying, the name's a little out there.
Amadeus.
Bob
Name.
Holyo's gonna kick me. Go around, come around.
Fire in the
So
ball.
basically,
I chopped a little weed up.
Holyo. Let's do this. He'll get you later. I know.
So it looks like the next one I'm going to cut down is Bob's, then the cheese,
That
Oh,
was a fucking good one.
more before that. The one outside.
Check it out. Vape, 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 vape.
Need to connect. Did you eat the whole nerd rope? Is that what you
I
ate?
ate both of them. Yeah,
You
every
ate
single
two?
in the package.
Dude, good luck in the morning, dude. You're gonna have a hard time waking up.
You have a good luck in the morning.
No, I'm telling you,
I
you're
don't
gonna
want to get out of bed. That's just.
He's gonna be fucked
Feel
up.
so relaxed.
1 o'clock in the morning. I mean, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Fuckers ugly.
What time do you
That's
think
what
I
I
get
tried
up
to
on a
tell
normal
him.
basis?
Dude, you in the morning and they're glued shut, and you're just like, nah.
Why do you think I can never watch your afternoon show?
You didn't
That's
watch
what I
it.
tried to tell him.
I never do. I never can. It's too early.
Yeah, so what do you
Now the
work?
sticker ain't stand up.
I didn't see him there. And I made it late.
Tried to glue it. Didn't work.
Yeah, it's good to see Uncle
I
Surf
go
home.
to work.
Like,
Work.
Oh, Jimmy popped into Uncle Surf's live and he had Uncle Surf's background. Uncle Surf took out a handgun and said, get. Because Jimmy was
Yeah, but
in
he
his
can't shoot for
garage.
shit.
So
That happened again?
all of a sudden, sure enough, Jimmy changes his back up. Sorry, Uncle Surf.
That's so funny. Jimmy's done that before.
yeah,
And the same thing's happening.
Yeah.
That's
First time I ever
hilarious.
seen somebody pull out a handgun and say, get.
That's why he keeps it so close, because he can't see shit, so he needs it close.
He probably just has one in every sitting
He wouldn't be able to
area
find
and
it.
standing area of his house. Any place you could possibly sit or stand in Uncle Surf's house, there is a handgun accessible.
I would doubt
man.
it. I know a few peeps that are that way. Can't go probably a few meters.
I knew someone that was that way with like other weapons too. They'd have all sorts of sketchy ass ghetto weapons in every corner and crevice of their room and house.
Dude, I got rid of all the weapons. Dude, I was across the street today. So tempted to buy a knife, though. So tempted. They had a badass knife that was like made to look like a pistol, but it was a knife. But it
That's
was,
not a good idea.
Yeah.
That sounds like fucking problems.
but it was also switch assist.
My cousin had one of those.
Man, badass. Like, you know, the blade with switch assist on the pistol. Yeah, terrible idea. I didn't buy it. It was so fucking tempting. You know what I mean?
I would have bought it for you if you would have given me the money.
On the street like back in the day. No, it was badass. It's like a hammer. It looks like a big gun.
Fuck it, get it.
Like, the blade came right out of it. Stick somebody with it. You know what I mean?
Every day.
Oh, dude, I used to carry the thing. Like I said, when I was in Pittsburgh, I used to walk around like a soldier, man. Had the vest on and everything.
Wow.
At school?
No, on the block. I'm saying, like, you know, like he was legit, like
Well,
fucking.
you lived in the military days, dude, so I can see the influence.
Like, it wasn't a bad thing to have. That's all I'm
You
saying.
grew up on a military
Want
base,
to
bro.
be an airborne
You can totally
ranger,
see the
living the
influence.
life of blood.
Mom being government classified. I mean, I grew up.
If you didn't have learning issues, you'd probably be in the military right now.
I'm
I wanna
G13
be a
classified.
scuba diver.
Well, there's probably other problems wrong with him too.
That's pretty cool.
On
I'm so
my age,
classified, I don't even know how classified I am. They won't tell me.
Like Beverly Hills Cop.
Holy fuck, I spilled my bong all over myself and didn't even notice.
Some
What
of
the
his
fuck
learning
was
problems
that?
are so severe they're
Holy
almost
shit.
considered physical.
Chris Farley at his best.
That's Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah, Beverly Hills Ninja. Farley.
I said Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, Beverly Hills Ninja. Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
Beverly Hills Ninja was better.
What? I
Bet.
can't compare them. They're both great.
Yeah, but
They have high security clearances for sure.
Dude, Chris didn't make it that long. He was funny as fuck, dude. You can't say you didn't like your Chris Farley movies, dude.
Chris Farley
Yeah,
rocks.
Chris Farley fucking rocks, dude.
Yeah, he gets played on my TV for
I
sure.
don't disagree. I just didn't like any of his movies
Oh yeah.
all that much.
There's some movies I know you just don't you.
To be
No, you
fair,
can't
though, I
get
don't
Of
like any
course.
movies.
Fucking.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
I only
got
like
that.
depressing movies.
It got
That makes sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
As long as it's in your actual life, you feel good.
Yeah,
I guess.
as long as a few people die here and there, and someone
As long
loses
as
a dog or
that-
two.
In your actual life, you're like, all right, well, this is pretty satisfying.
The best ones are when a guy gets rejected by another girl.
You know. Yeah, I made my bunk ultra clean again today.
Nice. You should be proud every time you do that.
I clean it as many times as I can. I like to keep it clean. I like to keep my bunk clean because it gives me a better, superior smoke.
If I send you my dirty pieces, would you clean them before using
It's
them?
immensely better.
But you can't get
hell.
clean.
Well, I didn't say you had to send them back.
You gotta rubbing alcohol and
I'm just saying, if you got a bunch of dirty pieces in the mail, would you clean them?
When I clean it,
Torch him.
keep them.
I'd throw them away.
Clean them and keep them.
I torch
Well, okay. You'll clean them and toss them.
Clean
I
them
don't
and
need-
sell them?
If somebody who's sending me dirty ribs in the mail, that's disrespectful as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
It would have. It'd be okay if it was a pre-planned thing. You know,
Fuck you.
if I
Don't-
found someone that was like, "Yeah, I would totally clean these pieces," I would be happy to send a bunch of dirty pieces.
It.
I would open it,
Or then it's
and
the
if it
worst.
had if it was like this dirty, I would feel so fucking disrespected.
It would be clogged. You wouldn't be
I
able to
would feel
smoke
like
out
you
of it.
sent me.
There'd be no airflow going through. That's how clogged it would be.
You get a call and it'd be why?
On a clean.
Why?
Why? Why?
Dude, that'd be like good. All right. Got it. We're gonna do a bull. Wait, hold on. Let me.
Personally, I would throw them away. I personally would not keep them, and I'd probably throw them away.
Kidding, man. I'm kidding. Hold on.
The package after opening it.
Okay.
Porque.
Oh, that's cool, man. When'd you
What
get
is
that?
it?
The gator.
That's a dinosaur.
Oh, that's
An alligator.
cool.
Oh,
It kind of the alligator from fucking Donkey Kong.
it kind of looks like a gator.
Oh, right.
DK.
The one you ride around.
What up,
I'm
bro?
gonna take your word for it, man.
Buddy, have a great stream, my club. Hell yeah, man.
Cool guy.
So,
Oh,
You never put it on full screen, so we'll never truly know if it was really a gator.
I think it was.
That was fucked. I just looked down and spilled
Crocodiles or
bong all
gators
over
or-
myself.
I
bomb.
tried this sometime.
I don't even know how I spilled it. It was just fucking all over myself. I was like, what the fuck?
Was it dirty?
You fucked up.
Oh, I like rinsed it out like an hour ago.
The best way to clean it up is to spill more,
It wasn't like dirty water, but it was still dirty
so
bong.
you could find where it all ran off to. All run off to.
You could get the bong water stain out with more bong water.
Yeah, just
If
dump
everything
out more
smells
bong.
like bong, it doesn't fucking smell like bong anymore.
It's got to be from a different bong though. You got to dump out all the first one and get a second bong,
I was gonna fucking put.
Bong.
and then dump the second bong on it to get the bong water out. It's because the resins are different consistencies in the two different bongs.
CGI bongs.
Listen, you learn. Listen, you're learning.
Bro, disgusting.
Okay, fuck, I ate too much lasagna. I'll fucking admit it. Shit.
Yeah, we're gonna be
How
mad.
many pounds of lasagna have you
I think
eaten?
he done it. So,
It was like,
for
you know, when you hold something and it's heavy.
Was it cold?
We're gonna be mad.
Oh, I microwaved it.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get that shit, man. You're gonna
How
love
many
that.
pounds do you think you ate? 2.5?
Dude, ready? He doesn't know yet because he doesn't have the grinder, but he gonna love that shit.
I should have weighed that nerd rope. You're right.
It was at least 2.5.
You love your hem grinder, don't you? Ready?
He whispered it.
him grinder.
Shit.
Oh wait.
It was way too much. Like, I should have cut it in half and put the other half.
Him grinder.
You're like a motherfucker.
But I didn't.
You know, you
You
do
like
that.
my him grinder.
I just got a brilliant idea. Fucking grinder with a screen that has like a scale built into the screen.
Best grinder I've had
The
because
best idea I've ever heard.
the
That's
fact
a
that
horrible
It
idea.
breaks so fast.
you threw in is a huge fucking plus because that's never gonna get stuck. The connection piece doesn't get stuck. You know those old grinders when you gotta like screw them together?
Does it have a
I got a
scale
drawer
built
full of
in?
them.
It has there's no thread, so it just snaps together like that. Then that's never gonna
The screen snaps together?
Comes out.
end up.
Look, everything snaps together is what you're saying, not just the top.
You gotta toss that grinder.
He
You can
said,
snap the screen
fuck
in.
all other grinders. Hem grinder, motherfucker. Hem grinder.
Then you can snap it in after you snap it out.
I didn't know you were so
Snap it
passionate
in,
about
snap
it.
it out.
Get a ham. Get a ham.
It's crazy, bro. We had the same grinder before, and now we're getting the same color and everything. We had the
Yeah, I
this
got
one.
where is it? Somewhere over here. Yep,
And
here.
you said that yours is a red hem
Yeah.
grinder,
Yeah.
Cheers, Frosty.
so and that's what I'm getting. That's cool.
Yep, and then you're gonna get this too. Yep. We'll be using grinders.
Cool.
I'm telling you, you're gonna put that other grinder down, and you're never gonna touch it again. You might as well
You
get
know,
that shit.
I'm probably gonna use the ashtray too. I'm not gonna lie. 'Cause it's pretty convenient just having a little ashtray right there that you can empty it. You know, that's smart.
Yeah, you just don't actually
Just for
put your shit.
bowls and shit. You know, just for fucking like.
Oh, yeah,
your
just-
bowl real quick, and then
It's just to set it there when it's not lit, you know?
You don't want to
'cause
actually like.
I don't have a lot of desk space for ashtray, so that would be perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
it'll fit
like
right
that.
here.
What I'm saying is, it's never gonna be the same after you use it. Like it's got a little imperfections now, you know, because I used it. You can see the powder a little bit from the ashes.
Now, is it wider than this one?
There, this one fits.
Might not fit in here. Does it fit in the ashtray?
Yep,
I mean, does it fit in the rolling tray?
yep, perfectly.
The hem grinder does?
Yep, perfectly.
Hell yeah. That's gonna be badass.
Yeah, it fits perfectly.
Then I'll just have a little ashtray right there on my fucking rolling tray, you know?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Your whole station will be right there.
That's sweet.
Does it have different size screens?
How cool is that rolling tray too? You have one now too.
Yeah, dude, I got the same one. I got the one with the line.
Yo,
The same one you got.
it's fucking useful as fuck. Have on your desk. Put a lighter right there. A little poker tool right there. Your weed. Oh wait, that one looks darker though than mine. That one looks dark.
It's in there. Oh yeah. Well, I got they gave me nice. Yeah,
Are those the
Nice.
raw ones that magnet?
yeah, they're magnet. Yeah, they're magnet. They fall apart. Yeah.
Those are cool.
You can just take that little weed tray.
Oh, they're loud though. My bad. I didn't know it was gonna be that loud. They're strong. It's strong.
It's got a strong magnet. It does. Oh, fuck.
So I didn't eat 2.5 pounds of lasagna because of metric. I ate 2.2 pounds of lasagna.
Man.
Nobody wants to admit it.
You
You're
might
strong.
get the radio.
Respect for admitting it.
Stuff like that. That's how this
Whoa.
tray works. So
You
close
lied to the
it.
guy in the chair, man. You lied to the guy in the chair.
It says raw right there. Raw.
Yep.
You just drop that motherfucker in there. Bow.
www.rawthentic.com.
It's almost as cool as the stuff that you sent me.
www. Dot.
And these fucking papers.
I said raw natural paper. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
On the bottom of this part. The
Yeah, the gummy
Right here?
bears.
Oh, yep.
That's the
www.
website, right?
Yeah, authentic.com. Yep.
Authentic.
I need to connect. Irishborn. I spent. Yeah, I sent that yesterday.
Dude, I love this tray.
Right, love it.
What was that?
And then it's got this part where you can put the joints, roll that on there, and that's
That
2
thing
tons.
is gonna. That thing's gonna break so fast, though.
This
The
piece,
little, the tip of it is gonna snap off,
I didn't understand what that. What is that part for?
and then once the tip snaps off, it's gonna splinter, and the splinters are gonna get in your bud. And don't try putting a piece of tape over it, because the tape was gonna leave a fucking residue on it.
oh, you learned from experience because it's all the steps you went through. So what
I
you're saying?
tossed it. I tossed it. Fucking toss that shit. Toss that shit, bro.
Well, I didn't.
Get you
know
a
what
credit
the point
card
of
or
that
something. That
Yeah,
thing's
don't
gonna be a headache because you're not gonna figure out where to put it. It's gonna keep slipping around.
Yeah,
Toss
man.
toss that piece of shit.
The fuck you're like, whoop. You said, get rid of
Credit
that.
card. And the word just as good. A little credit card.
It seemed like
That-
a weird
That's
little
cool.
extra.
I like that.
That-
What is that? What are you doing with that? Oh, it's grinder.
Oh,
That's cute.
That's cute.
that's
What is
cute.
it? A petri dish?
With the yeah, on the grinder. No, it's a grinder, dude.
Oh,
Like a custom one, right?
that's a cool
I thought
idea.
it was a grinder. Oh, the top opens. Okay.
Oh, I thought it had your logo.
We used to
on it.
do that
Oh, it
same
does.
thing too with the
Does have your
dispensary.
logo on it.
We
Is
get
this a sticker that you
grinders.
put on? It can't be.
Yeah, we used to get grinders, just that same grinder. We used to get it with our dispensary name, the lighters with our dispensary name, little
Those little plastic ones work well until they don't.
our
Yeah.
business cards.
Yeah, it doesn't last forever. You gotta clean them.
The
And when you
aluminum ones go to shit
Those
too.
little
Though.
teeth wear down too.
Yeah,
The tips of them.
but that's what I like about the M grinder because those teeth are awesome, but they wear down. But when you make them out of fucking titanium, they don't wear down.
Those bastards.
Got the
That's their
same.
secret.
So those are like the triangle grinders,
Yeah.
They're fucking
the pyramid
Yeah.
ones.
titanium,
And
dude.
these actually have teeth on them too. They're
Yeah,
serrated.
those work good because those don't get as stuck as these ones. These ones always get stuck.
They thought of everything.
You gotta
They-
fish shit out of there. Those always work better.
Is that a paint or is that a dye? Is the metal painted or is that dye?
But
It's anodized.
Anodized.
it's anodized. It doesn't come off.
It's
Like
like It's like something with magnets, right?
Like I said, yeah. And the screen on the bottom.
Fucking, like
It's a charge.
Oh, that's why they don't have
Electric-
two choices.
electric, and then it just like fuses it to the
Yeah.
fucking metal.
Screen, it's removable.
Prove it.
Okay. So that part is totally optional too.
Yeah, that part's gone when I get it.
That part's gone.
Yep.
It's just being real.
Throw that in the river.
I don't want to save Keith for later. I want it now.
You don't use the screen, Ganja?
No, I did the same thing with this one. No screen.
I cut mine out of my Zeus grinder.
Yeah, but these ones you don't have to cut it out. It just pops
Yeah,
out.
that's nicer than the Zeus.
Yeah, that's better.
That's the nicest grinder I've seen. That one.
The chuck key to just. It's got little chuck keys. You can just remove it. Put it in the chuck, and throw it in the drawer.
Raw makes one, but I think it was only a limited time, and you can't even get it. So, but that one's a little nicer than the raw one, even.
Wonder if you could use the screen, cut it up, and use it for bowls.
It's got a little brush in there too, so you can get the dust out of the corners too. Yeah, man. You put that on your tray. It's a little tool.
I have this one that's
Yeah, I don't know.
pretty
Honestly,
shitty
those
looking.
I
This
don't
looks like a
use
standard
those
drill.
either.
Too,
I
right?
think it might have been from China.
He's like, I don't
They're
use.
nice. They're nice to have, but I
He
don't
said
use
their
the keef.
fingers are too big. They're going in the trash.
If it gets too dirty, if it gets that dirty where you need to brush it, you're better off just wiping it with some alcohol and giving it a good rinse or something at that point.
Like the other thing about the grinder, it hasn't been like caking up for me. Like it hasn't been
'Cause
like.
I'll take the inside of it and just fucking scoop it with my finger, like, you
The
know.
paint, or however they finish it, like that.
Fucking,
Like it doesn't scrape off. This shit, like the weed just slips right off of it. It doesn't stick to it. That's the one thing I
I'll
like.
rinse it. I'll just give it the little rub with the finger.
Oh, dude, yeah, you just gotta wipe it out, dude. You just wipe it out. It's that easy.
Tap it on the tray.
Tap it out.
When I see the brush, I might keep it. I don't know. It's a good feature to have, so you don't gotta fucking get your finger all dirty. But
You should keep everything all the time. Never throw anything away.
What Jimmy did, he takes all the tools. He like used super glue and attached them to popsicle sticks to extend them, make them longer, so they wouldn't be like little leaves.
he's always tinkering with shit.
That's not a bad idea. I mean,
That's to make them
you
bigger,
probably use 2 popsicle sticks on both sides too. One on both sides, you know.
man. Then you got a perfect little scraper that's like this long now, and you can cut it to exactly. How you want it.
Then you could just it gives you more leverage.
I see the.
What is that?
What is that?
Goddamn.
Do you guys hear those birds? Or those toads or whatever they are? I think they're good.
Here, what? Here, the
The
black
eagle?
house. Yeah, I sent them.
You sent cockroaches? They weren't that bad when they came. Unless you got out.
No, I didn't send the cockroaches. I thought you could go without. I don't have any. I would have had to buy them. It would have been really inconvenient. I don't know where the explosive pay.
You can buy cockroaches. That's fucked up.
Yeah, for feeders. Yeah, for feeders. For yeah, dude. I could literally just buy you a bag of them, and, like cut it open in the box, and then just send it to you. So when it gets to your house, you open that box, they flood your house.
They'd be dead a week in a box.
Oh no, they wouldn't.
Put an
Cockroaches don't.
oxygen tank in there.
Dude, you've never tried to kill a cockroach, obviously.
I don't want anything to do with them.
I'm just
Send
kidding.
the
I would
big
never
ass Madagascar hissing motherfuckers.
but
They
imagine
hiss at you too?
somebody a box of cockroaches. No, Joe Secret Garden is the one that fucking made that shit up. He's the one that said that shit first. I
What
still
did he say?
Dude, June bugs really do hiss at you.
Dude.
10-line June bugs, like they fucking hiss at you, man.
dude, no.
Sound like they're louder than a cat. It's scary.
It's devastating.
It's a
You wouldn't
little
be able to
fucking
do those.
beetle when it hisses.
Those things are bad news, dude. I'd be
You're
pissed, dude.
scared of
The June
June
bugs?
bugs, bro?
Dude, I'd have to get like a flamethrower and like torch my whole house if I thought
Oh,
this
you're
was
talking about cockies.
dude, not dude.
The June bugs are harmless. They just screech at you.
Period. I'd be like flamethrower.
June bugs are chill.
Somebody said that shit to me, I'd be opening my packages from now on. You know, if somebody sent me some shit like that. I'd be like, what the fuck?
They're chill, man. They won't hurt you.
It's all fun and games until the hissing cockroach is running
I
across.
got bit on the ear by a fucking something.
Dude, imagine a fucking giant 4-inch Madagascar hissing cockroach running across your fucking ceiling. You wouldn't be laughing.
Nah, I'd be getting the fucking Timberland work boot.
Dude, you could get.
I would just close the box really quick, and then I'd come back and I'd mist them so that they'd stay alive, refresh them a little bit, and then
And
I
then you
tape the
put the
box back
roach
up
in your
and send
bowl
them
and
back to
smoke
you.
it like in Cheech and Chong.
I
I
literally.
don't want to hurt them. I want them to be alive when they get back to the other guy.
I'd be like, all right, eye for an eye, right? You know what I mean? I'd be definitely eye for an eye. It'd be like, dude, I'd write like, I'd write like somebody else's name on the package as a gift. You'd think it was coming from somebody that you liked. Oh, it'd be all over for that person. I'd send them something horrible.
Return to sender.
But,
Return to
Have you done
sender.
that?
Yeah, I've had packages show up where I didn't know where they came from, and it didn't have any return address on it, and it looked sketchy, and I fucking just return to sender.
Did you stick it in the shower?
Nope, I just
Throw it right
fucking
in the
left
fucking
it
shower.
where it was at until it got picked up, and then I fucking.
Oh, were you right? People would
I
steal
can't
the
believe I
package
didn't
if
break
just
this
left it
bowl
long enough,
dropping it
won't
like
they?
that.
bring a
Not
bomb.
opening nothing that I don't know where it came from.
Because that's
Holy
funny
God.
if someone else stole it and it's like a glitter bomb or some shit.
No. I was looking at the TV for a second because they were doing this whole thing on like Boston.
What?
Like I've seen how that kid. Here.
Hey, Daniel, what's up, man?
Fuck, I'm high. So my eyes are like, wow, that's really cool. And it's like, no, it's not. Fucking not that. I'm pissed because I can't smoke right now. My grandma's here. Oh, fudge cake, brownies, and tarts. Goddamn.
Fudge cake brownies. Never had that.
Get grandma high.
You can't
Well,
drink.
grandma
You
don't
can't
smoke?
smoke with your grandma, but you
Yeah,
can drink
make
with
some
her.
I bet
brownies
you
and
she
offer
does.
grandma some brownies.
I bet you she does.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma was real cool.
Give her some brownies, man. On the low low.
Fucking out, man.
There's a
So,
chance she wouldn't even know. If you gave her the brownie, she might just think she.
Oh,
having
she
some
would
kind
know
of-
when she started feeling it.
I mean, some people might not know. Some people would just be like, "Oh man, I'm in some kind of crazy fever."
My grandma definitely knew when I fucking did it.
If they've smoked before, they probably know. But if they hadn't,
Not laughing at you. I just
there's a
think
chance.
No,
that
I
they would
mean,
just think,
she ate it, and then like an hour later, she was just sitting there, and she was like,
looking at you, giving it that look.
I gotta buy
"I
it.
don't feel right. I
I
don't
gotta-
feel right. I don't feel right," and that's all she kept saying.
you gave your. Did she smoke though, right?
No,
Oh, crazy.
she was on her way out, and I wanted to fucking,
I gotta get like a pound of butter.
ease her pain a little bit. She had been around it. I'm sure she might have tried it, but yeah, I gave her a real good dose of some brownies.
I gave it.
She might have had an idea that it was what it was because she knew me.
Yeah, I gave a guy.
But
I
she
gave
ate
a guy
it.
in a wheelchair a heavy dose of CBD.
I
one
got
time. He did not like that very much.
you know,
He's this pain. He kept complaining like
Oh.
100. I gave him 250. I gave him 500 milligrams. He said he couldn't feel it. I gave him 1,000. He fucking freaked out.
Justin, your mic is out, buddy.
oh, fuck.
Have 420. Have 420.
Hey, I hear that.
I didn't hear that. Can you say that again, please?
Happy 420.
Oh.
Sorry.
Happy
Had to let
420.
that out. Had to let that out, man. What are we singing?
I don't think I'm gonna smoke for a little bit. The nerd rope thing was kind of.
I think you're fucking going down the rope.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I was like,
Anything from the edible yet?
why would you tell me that it was the 20 as soon as you told me to leave?
So
So I started ripping. I started ripping as I was coming back in.
Oh.
I didn't do it when I got back in before the 20 was over. And now it's the next 20. It's 120 on the live. Fire in the hole.
Oh man,
What is your fascination and fixation? It's a crazy number.
Long Julio's not even smoking.
It's already small. He timed it right.
I don't
I
smoke.
was talking to Long Julio privately
He's
the other day.
smoking
He said
hemp.
he quit smoking a long time ago. He just pretends to smoke cannabis. That's actually
I
hemp
just have
he
some
grows.
water and a straw, and
He
I
doesn't
like
smoke the hemp. He just grows hemp just to look cool.
watch. I'm just taking water in my mouth.
Yeah, he's fucking hitting a bubbler. No weed in it.
No weed in it. That's fucked up, man. I don't know. I don't know if
Does the sound
I don't know if I
effects.
can get down with that bullshit.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Occurred.
Yes, guys, I
Oh,
do the same
hell
stuff
no.
as you. Listen,
You better fish.
That's all I do. What you're doing. I just blow in the one end. It's not
Dude,
even
well,
a bomb.
that's
Dude,
why
I
I tell
figured what
everybody
you
that
were
I don't
doing,
use water today.
Dirty fish tank.
Usually fucking disturbed. Man,
He's fucking making some compost tea or some shit.
Drinking it.
Like Uncle Surf.
well, goddamn, I'm just glad Surf's home.
The compost
man.
tea I got so good.
May he smoke bongs in peace.
And constantly.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Come on, man.
May God bless his soul.
God bless him. God bless.
That last fish tank glove got me imaginary high.
You're that drunk right now. Well, honestly, I'm lit up. In front of her. I'm that drunk right now. Honestly, I'm
Dude,
light up
toasted
a
in front of
joint
your grandma.
a day right in
Damn.
front of her.
How drunk
That
are
drunk
you?
right now.
Does she have any food in the fridge? You know, grandma's always
You
got
know,
like some pot roast.
dude, break your grandma in now, and you won't have any problems. That's what I did with the new neighbors. Dude, no, we got some new neighbors. Like over there when they were moving in, dude. Because my neighbor across, I mean, she smokes pot and stuff, right? But she got some new neighbors, right? But they're like, they look really fucking square. But she probably had to rent the place, right? So like when they were moving in, I was like, fuck that. I'm not having them call the cops on me later. Fucking grabbed my bong. I sat right on the porch and I started burning out as they were moving in. Just so right off the beginning, they know motherfuckers smoke. Right there. Deal with it. We live here
You
first.
gotta teach them right away.
Yeah, right away. This is my house.
Right off
Ain't
the
gonna
beginning.
disturb
Right
my
off the beginning, motherfuckers. Right
Yeah,
off the
man. I'm
Gotta
breaking you in now.
learn
Yeah, you
to.
gotta break in the new neighbors right
Gonna learn
away,
today.
man.
Cheers,
You
everybody.
gonna learn
Cheers,
today.
everybody.
We smoke weed here.
All right,
Ready,
all right,
ready.
all right.
What's up, Rasta? How you doing, man?
562.
man.
Oh, we
Good to
got
see you,
full
man.
panel. We got full panel.
Oh, dude, no, I can hold 10. I can hold
No,
10.
we don't.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
We got 100 people.
Balling.
Bon Holio. Bon Holio.
How's it going, man?
The whole 1,000.
I came here. I'm looking for some advice. I need some advice.
All right, it was good. What's going on?
Yeah. But you know, I'm chasing you down too, 562. I'm gonna chase you down in a minute. I told you I want to learn what you're doing.
No, you don't. You ain't ready.
Mhm.
They're gonna be growing too fast, man. You're gonna have the same problem.
Nah, you know, like I was just explaining to my partners, tonight, like, you know, when we start vegging, you know, a lot of people like to believe in the whole, and it's cool. You don't need a lot in veg. You know, you could use low wattage, 100 watt, 150 watts. You can veg. But my thing is, you know, if it's about turning and burning, we need to be vegging under like 450, 500 watts. And he's like,
Dude,
"Oh, you're gonna grow."
I'm vegging under 650, under that fucking gigawatt.
Yeah, you know, like I say, we want fast growth. We want vigorous plants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want them ready for the flower like before they even get there.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see how fast mine started to flower because they were ready for intense light as soon as it hit them? Like, literally, like, fucking, dude, I couldn't believe this shit. I've never seen this happen before. I'm mind blown on this one. fucking, I showed you what, like, this was day 5. Like, I was like, what the fuck? When I saw this on day 5, I said, damn, this Death Star's got something. That's day 5. I swear to God, day 5 since flip.
Yeah, that's them genetics, man. You got good genetics. Don't put that on the light. You got good genetics.
Yeah, I'm saying they pushed hard, like, right off the rip.
Yeah, listen, everything that I got in the flower room right now with all them different strains. I don't know if you probably seen the last updated video, but yeah, the fucking flower room. I'm gonna have to raise the lights. Like the lights been high, but them motherfuckers are just, man. Not say they stretchy, but I mean they so healthy. I mean the stems are just ridiculous.
Look at that. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them, dude. This is week 2, man. Week 2. I swear to God, man. Week 2. That motherfucker in the middle is the Death Star. That motherfucker won't stop, man. It's already budding on week 2. Look at that. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Things starting to chunk week 2. I'm just starting week 3. I ain't got no fucking buds. They still in stretch. That's what I'm saying. That's crazy. I've never seen it happen this quick. But I vegged those plants, mind you, over 10 weeks, except for the one in the middle, which is mind blowing, but that's a new one. The one in the middle is the Death Star. It's totally new.
From seed or clone?
From seed.
Okay.
They're all from seed.
And how long you say from seed? How many weeks?
The one in the middle, I only vegged for 4 weeks, which is the one that flowered early. The ones on the side, I vegged for over 10 weeks because they were re-veggies, and then I vegged them for a full flowering period to turn them back before I could flower them again.
Right.
So the stocks on those are this thick.
Right, but when you say from seed, right, and you say you veg for a month, most people from seed, the first 30 days is seedling stage. So are you saying that from seed it was actually 60 days?
No, I'm saying 4 weeks from a seed.
Okay,
and it's the tallest plant.
Yeah, but when you say 4 week veg, what the fuck was your seedling stage? If it's from seed 4 weeks, then what the fuck? When did you have?
Once the seed comes out of the ground, 4 weeks later, I threw it in flower.
Okay, so you count veg as soon as your seed pop. That's your veg.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking. Yeah, because most people, that's what I'm saying. Most people from seed pop, the first 30 days, because most people put them in solo cups, they say that's seedling stage. Until you transplant the first time, then that's veg.
Yeah. No, I count it because I have my shit veggies out really quick. My seedlings go fast. Like 562 has 562 has like one of my seedlings going. That thing's only been going a couple weeks, and it's already like this. You know what I mean?
Listen, I get that, but listen, just like in the cloner, like if I take a clone out the cloner and finally put it in its first media, for me, that's day 1 of veg.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is when people pop seeds, until they transplant for the first time, they don't start veg cycle.
Well, the only way that would count for me is if I went off a clone, because then it would be less time normally because the clones grow faster. But I still, I account for that. I account for that first 2 weeks. So if I tell somebody it's a 4 week from clone, it's really only 2 weeks.
Right.
Because I account for the fact that it's going to take 2 weeks to get to that size where it would be when it was cloned.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So
y'all ain't saying shit.
My thinking is really fast.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? 562 sitting there smiling. You know what I mean, though, right? People normally when they pop seed, they have a seedling stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then this is week 5. This is my week 5. I'm halfway. You know what I'm saying? That's halfway. I'm happy. You know what I mean? They're gonna at least double in size. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hey. So now I'm gonna fuck you up now. Since you all count your veg stage so early, do you start feeding as well?
I only feed when I believe the plant is strong enough to take the food.
Okay. See, good answer. Goddamn it. Yeah, because see, most people start feeding like as soon as they like get the first set of true leaves and they get that first like set.
Too early.
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
Stunt the growth. You stunt the growth, and you actually cause yourself to be longer in veg.
Uh-huh.
Because you overfed, and it will get a nitrogen toxicity and it will burn the plant without even showing that it burnt the plant. It will stunt the growth, basically. It will slow its growth. Instead of speeding its growth, you want it to show that it's hungry before you feed it. You want your plant to start to turn yellow before you give it any food.
Yeah.
Before the first sign of food, you don't. A lot of people don't wait until. But what you want to do, that's why I will mix my seedlings into a 50-50 solution of Ocean Forest, so there's plenty of food for the first month. So that seedling shouldn't need to eat, in theory, until a month later.
Exactly. So
I might have to give it some CalMag, but that's about it. Unless it's growing really fast. If it's growing really fast, well, then I just accommodate for that. And I just consider it a regular plant after that. Once its speed has caught up to the other plants, I'm like, okay, well, this is a plant now. It's no longer veg. You know what I mean? Like, it's no longer like a seedling veg. You know what I'm saying? Basically, once I've topped it and the plant has doubled in thickness and it's about this wide, the stock, that's when I think it's strong enough to feed. Once the stock is like half an inch thick, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Before that, you're gonna probably burn it, unless you're doing a half or a quarter feeding, which you might have to do if your plant is longer in veg. And if a plant is not up to par, I might not necessarily kick it, but I might leave it for the next round and just leave it in veg.
Yeah.
But it's funny because I did it with this Death Star, because the one next to it shot up super fast from clone. In 2 weeks, it was big enough to go into flower. This one, it took 4 weeks, but ended up bigger than the other one. It was stunted slightly by the cloning process, but as soon as it took, boom, it shot off like a bat out of hell. So I thought it was smaller, but it ended up being the better one. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it worked out because that one is now already feminized. I've sprayed it. It has 2 male branches, which are almost to the top of the canopy, so it will be a breeder. And this round, it will be breeding with Jack Herrera, Bubba Kush, Gelato, and the Mimosa Evo. It's in a breeder tent with BP 4000 on top.
Yeah, I just got my first fucking male plant, not a Hermie, a male plant, because it was
first male. Had to whack that motherfucker, huh?
No, listen, no, it was a clone that was given to me, right?
What?
And it was a clone. Motherfucker gave me a clone, and of course I did the usual isolation, IPM, blah blah blah. So anyway, when it finally started to show sex, it was a male. So when I let the person know about it, they actually, they hadn't seen their plant because they didn't flip it yet. So they actually went to go look at their garden, and they noticed it. Then they realized that the person they got the seeds from was supposed to give them feminized seeds, but didn't, gave them regular seeds. So that's why I say I didn't get a Herm. I just basically got a male fucking seed. But
yeah, because it has no female parts whatsoever.
Right. So what I'm saying is, it's early stage. I'm not ready for breeding, but I was like, you know what? Listen, this plant is vigorous as fuck. It's a strawberry kush. And I'm thinking, hey, maybe I should just keep this motherfucker, you know what I mean? In a little closet somewhere by itself or in a tent by itself, you know what I mean? And just hold on to it just for, breeding purposes, just to sprinkle some pollen.
Yeah, keep it on the female. Keep it on the other side of the house. Keep it on the other side of the house.
Yeah.
As long as, and don't go near it once it's dumping pollen while your tents are open. Only go around it at night. Make sure it's fed and watered. Don't overfeed it because it's not going to need as much as a female in flower. But make sure you feed it. And once you get it ready, take the female that you want to pollinate and bring her in that room, smack her. Then
that's what I was saying. I was figuring
you can just bring her back to the garden.
I was figuring I could select like 2 or 3 females and just throw them in the same tent and just leave them the fuck in there. You know what I mean? Like 3 or 4 weeks in the flower, just throw some females in there. And
I would wait till week 4 or 5 in flower because I made that mistake last round. And I'll tell you honestly, I pollinated my autos too early, and I ended up with seed pods. You don't want to do that because you don't get no flower. You just get fucking straight seed. And that sucks. You want to smoke something, right?
Nah, because remember now, I'm just picking out a couple
Well, if you're just trying to get seed, then the seed pod would actually be better because you're going to get more seed.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah.
Okay, so pollinate them early and you'll get a seed pod and you'll get tons of seed.
Yeah. But
Just
see,
wait
here's
until
my
they're
thing though.
covered. Wait until they're covered in hairs, and then hit them.
Right, but here's my thing, right? So even if I selected different females from different strains, but I'm breeding with this one Strawberry Kush male, is
Yes.
that gonna fucking basically, be more like dominant in all these different females?
Well, they're going to be like 50-50 on each of them, but they're going to be a mix of that and the other one. But some of them are going to be one dominant or the other, but they'll make their own crosses, so they'll be completely different each one because they're going to genetically cross with another plant, and it's going to create a new mutation through that breeding. And no, it's not going to be the same at all. They'll be completely different. You might have some traits that are similarities, but if you like those traits to begin with, it's not a problem.
So am I gonna have to rename these motherfuckers and include the Strawberry Kush in the name of it, or just say?
No, I've just been, I could be making random shit up, and I do kind of, but on most of them, I've just been telling people exactly what it is. It's this times this. And then, you can.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Do I got to create a whole new name or just say what the fuck it is and that's what it was?
Yeah, just say what it is. And that's it. Say what it is.
Because, people try to combine the name and all kind of shit.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the names are already taken, so you don't want to bite someone else's name.
Technically not even really a strain until it's stabilized, even, really.
Right, and so that's what I'm getting at now. So when I do all this pollination with these different females, and so now, and you get these seeds, so from each plant, stability now, how do you go about doing that? Because you got to pop these seeds now. So how do you get them stable?
Okay, well, the way I would do it, if you wanted to make replicas of the best ones that you run, what I would do when I used to do this is I'd run 18. I'd run 9 in one tent, 9 in the other, and out of those 18, I'd pick the best one. I'd whack everything else. Then I'd run another round. I'd do another 18. I'd run those 18. I'd keep the best one, whack the rest of them. Have my 2 breeding fucking females, and then I breed those 2 together to create the next set of genetics. And then you do that.
Wait. How you breeding the 2 females together?
You would feminize one of them. Okay, and after you feminize one of them, you would run. Well, in your case, you're doing regular seeds, so you would have male and female. So
see, that's what I'm saying. Majority of my seeds is feminized. I didn't, because I paid for my seeds, so most of my seeds are feminized. But
if you hit them with male pollen, they'll become regulars again.
Right. Okay, right. So now I'm dealing with regulars. Okay, yeah.
Right. So now you'll have male and female, and you take your male. But you want a good-looking male. When you run your male, you want a nice, fast-growing male that produces large pollen sacs. You get what I'm saying? Okay. You don't want a male that produces small pollen sacs because it's going to produce small buds, right?
Right, okay.
It's like you got to equivocate the 2, right? So if you have an impressive-looking male and it looks like it's going to produce a lot of sacs and it looks like a healthy male, and then you bring it into flower, and that flowering male is like, I don't know, man. You might not want to use it. You might just want to whack it. But if the thing produces like like I've had males that produce big flower colas, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh yeah, man, because that's gonna produce big colas on the butt.
Wait, so hold on. Let me stop you right there.
But you want a male that smells good, right?
So listen, you keep saying when you flower the male. So when you got it on the 18-6 cycle, and you're seeing, if you think you're seeing sacs or balls, these sacs or balls don't open until you change the light cycle?
They shouldn't.
So why the fuck, when people are in veg and you're vegging on 18-6 cycle, and you start to see, because the plant starts to sex itself, you know what I mean? After 5 to 6 weeks, it starts to sex itself. It shows male parts, and people immediately like, oh, get that out of the garden. It's gonna, pollinate, but it's still on 18-6.
It won't. I know it won't, because I've literally ran males, so I know how they work, and they don't start dumping pollen for several weeks into flower. They might drop small amounts, but they're not gonna dump until they're heavy into flower. Like I'm saying, and they will flower a full 8 to 10 weeks, just like a female, and they'll continue to flower on afterwards. I ran that male probably like 18 weeks, and it was still producing pollen because I wanted to pollinate so many females. But I created I created like 7 new autoflower crosses, and I only had 7 seeds to start with. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now out
So
of those
wait,
7
so
seeds,
you were
I
you
made
were
7,000 seeds.
you were growing autoflowers, and when they got to that stage where it was time to be pollinated, you pollinated the autoflowers and got more autoflower seeds.
Yeah, because I pollinated them with an autoflower male.
Oh, how the fuck did you get a male autoflower? You can buy those?
No, I got autos from somebody, and one of them came out a male, and so I kept it.
Huh.
I got a Stover Hayes male out of Rob's Reviews autoflower seeds that he sent me.
So hold on now. How come you get to say you got a male, but other people would say you hermed the fucking plant?
Because there were no female parts. It was a true male. It was showing balls right at the top, all the way through the plant. There was not a single hair on it. It completely produced male flowers, just like a regular male would. And it continued to flower just under a fucking 100-watt lamp in my bedroom. Like a little fucking light bulb. You can put a light bulb over this thing. You don't need a grow light for a male. That's one thing I'll tell you. You don't need a full grow light. You can use a regular lamp. They don't require as much light.
Right. So I mean, basically, like seedling, like T5.
Yeah, you can use a T5. You're fine. It's gonna produce tons of pollen with that T5. Plenty.
Right.
So you don't have to get another expensive light for this fucking.
So listen, let me ask you something. I don't know if you've done this. So like you said, you had a male auto when you pollinated those. But what if you would have had, a photo pollinate those autos? What do you think you would have got?
Well, then you have hit and miss. You would have some of them that would autoflower and some of them that wouldn't. So you would run, and some of them would start triggering, and some of them wouldn't. But what it would do on the ones that did not trigger, it would cause them to show sex early in flower. I mean, early in veg, meaning they will start producing.
They mature faster. They mature faster.
They'll show their maturity quicker, and you'll be able to sex them a lot quicker. So that's why
they might be like a more vigorous photo.
Yeah, well, some people call them like fast bud kind of things. Like
Right.
Yeah. So then it would basically it tells you it's a female like a couple weeks into veg, like automatically. You won't have to sex it like you would a regular photo plant. Like it will show you like within the first month. Like you'll know definitively because you'll see calyxes on the thing. I've had photoperiod plants that do this, and it tells you that they've been bred with ruderalis because the ruderalis is what's causing that trait.
Yeah. Because you know what? Because like this trip right here, as I was in veg, I was noticing like a few of the strains that I had, they was like begging to be flipped. They just kept showing they sex, just randomly.
Yeah, all over the plant. All over the plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to me that means that, somewhere in the breeding process, they might have been around some ruderalis pollen. That's what I think. Because that's what causes shit like that. Because normally, like I said, with a true photo period, I'll notice that sometimes they won't start to flower until 2-3 weeks into flower.
Right.
Like literally not a single hair. I've seen it happen, man. It's annoying sometimes. I've had one that took 3 weeks to produce a hair. I was like, what the fuck? I was angry, dude. I was angry, man. I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Hey, did you think that your light cycle was fucked up?
No, I just thought that somebody gave me some bullshit, and I was pretty much right because that shit took like, you remember that run? It took me like 14 weeks, man. I was mad. I was mad, man. I fucking ran that shit for 14 fucking weeks. That fucked me up, man. But the weirdest thing is going on with this one I got from Bob. Like I said, this fucking plant looks like it was done 2 weeks ago, and it's only on week 5.
Right.
What the fuck? Like, literally, the buds aren't big, but they're fully developed. Like, all the hairs are down. Fucking, there's, you know what I mean? There's like a couple of white hairs left, but they're really, really short. And I'm like, but the rest of the plant is all turning orange, and the fucking, the trichomes are all over this thing, but the buds are only like this big. but they look hard. They look like little dense little berries on the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Like Dr. Grinspoon shit?
It's off a fucking Bob's plant. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
No, but is it like Dr. Grinspoon style small buds or like little
They're
big?
like they're like this big, like literally. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It looks like it's done. So I started flushing it. I'm gonna start flushing it. I'm not gonna feed it anymore. I'm gonna take it on week 7 because like fucking doesn't make any sense to me. But it's done, dude.
So hey, listen, let me ask you this now. So I got this fucking autoflower that I don't know if you see my video, but it's like I just don't know when the fuck this autoflower is gonna be done. Like I'm on day 82, and this motherfucker's just as green and it's just going, and it's just like it's never ending, bro. It's still fattening up. It's frosty as fuck, but it's like what the fuck? There's no like real bud to check because to me it's like it's been all fluff. But now it's starting to like dense up and you see a little bud forming, but I can't check no trichomes because it's all like sugar leaf type shit. Like I don't know what the fuck's going on with that shit.
Oh, you got a freak beast like I did, huh?
Yeah, so I mean, do you just chop it? Like just don't water it no more? Like what the fuck?
Dude, like I mean, if the thing's like just gonna keep going, mine never stopped, dude. I literally cut it on week 21, and
what the fuck?
Dude, and it tasted all right. I'm not gonna lie to you. I smoked the whole jar pretty quickly. But it was airy as fuck, dude. It was airy as fuck.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I mean, how did you even have to trim it? Like, cause there's no leaves. It's all sugar leaf. It's like, what did you do?
Nah, dude. I just like literally just trimmed off anything that wasn't containing sugar and just fucking smoked it.
Right.
You know, it was dry. I smoked it, dude, and it was actually decent. I let it dry for like 2.5 weeks and threw it in a jar and fucking started smoking on it.
I mean,
I'm not gonna cure this shit. It's not even dense enough to fucking worry about.
Right. But I get to try Bob shit pretty soon.
Yeah, but I was smoking on it and it was getting me stoned. I was like, all right, well, fuck, it's not terrible, but I definitely can sell this shit.
Right. I mean,
nobody would buy this crap. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's smokable, but
they'd buy it if you sold it as the whole plant.
If you rolled it first, if you pre-rolled it, hey man, I got some pre-rolls. I don't got any loot. I got some pre-rolls. 3 for 10? Oh, all right.
Oh shit! Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't got any loose shit, but I got the pre-rolls. I got 3 for 10 pre-rolls. You know what I mean? Like, just get rid of it. See you later.
nice and fat.
But no, yeah. Like I don't know. Like I'm not, like I said, it was like nothing, but like I don't know. Like this kid like ran off with like $20, and to me, like that's like you shot yourself in the foot. I don't even get it, man.
Yeah, like, so listen. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I've been running this autoflower. It's on day 82 right now, and
you're gonna give it the other thing.
Nah, what I'm gonna do is, cause see the other 3 plants, they I'm probably gonna let them like dry out. Thursday or Friday will be their last watering, probably.
Yeah.
Probably even Wednesday. But Sunday they getting chopped down because this is the last of the wife's plants. So I'm gonna let her chop them down, and then while she's there chopping down the 6-foot plants and shit, I'm gonna let her chop the fucking auto as well.
Yeah, just tell her to take them all.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I ain't gonna keep watering this shit, man. This shit's just fucking. I mean, it don't even drink water. Like it's taking 4 or 5 days before the water is even going.
Yeah, it's not drinking water. It's growing wicked slow. It's just, yeah, dude, just fucking whack it. Like I said, I had to do something weird on this re-veg on one of them this round. Hold on 1 second. What I did is half of the plant started dying, but the other half lived. I just cut off the other half of the plant. Because like, well, what else am I gonna do? One half living and the other half dying. Instead of letting it fucking die off and take energy from the plant as it's dying off, just cut it off and let all the energy go to the part that's thriving, right?
Listen, I just did that to a plant that I had in veg because after the training that I did, one of the branches, I got too extreme with it. So after everybody healed, that branch was like basically rotting. So I was like, you know what? Lose that whole branch. When I chopped that branch, it was like one side of that plant. So it was like, you know what I mean? As the plant grew out, it was like one sided, but it's bushy as fuck. So it's in flower now, but now because it lost half its side, man, the branches are fucking thick like your fucking pinky. I mean, they're just fucking so
Yeah,
solid
because
and
you shot
man,
all the
so fuck.
energy right in there. Yep.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, listen, these buds, I'm talking about these branches gonna hold they fucking self up. I don't need no fucking stakes. That motherfuckers, yeah.
Dude, I'm excited that I waited to pollinate this cheese auto because that thing is still busting up. And this cheese auto is running like a photo on the density. I can tell already. It just looks like nice darn hard bud, man. The shit's like, you know. I can just I don't even want to touch it. And it eats like a motherfucker. I gotta feed it like a photo period every fucking 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and it keeps greening out on me, and it's growing under the gigawatt, and it's loving it. It's fucking loving it. It's just like, yeah. It looked like a regular auto until I put it under the gigawatt, and then that thing started pushing. It started pushing harder than it was before. You know what I'm saying? That thing was like, all right, fuck yeah, you gave me a bigger light, I'm gonna push for you now. You know, like the little side buds on this auto are getting like this. You know what I mean? Like going up the stem. I'm like, all right, and it's still going. It's still covered in white hairs. I'm like, yeah, man, because it was like, you know, when it just had those little tops at the top, and I thought it was gonna end like that. But now those tops at the top are like this big, right? And then the little side nugs are starting to get closer and closer together now on the whole branch because they're all starting to get like this big and they're still growing. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. That light's doing it, man. It's pushing it, man. It's making it fucking really nug up crazy. So what I did today is I separated the buds so there'd be more light going in between. Kind of bent them down a little bit, you know, so that we penetrate more and get those more nodes, get those to start to chunk up too. I want as much flower on that bitch as I can get. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I had to take a few plants out of the flower room and throw them into the other flower room again because after the week 2 of flower, I was losing light in the new flower room. Like I'm losing light, running out of light in the new flower room. So I had to take plants out. Yeah. Yeah, that motherfucker. Like I say, when you got a healthy ass veg and healthy plants, because you know, my biggest problem is a lot of motherfuckers that I watch, a lot of people that I see, they keep flipping sick ass plants. They were sick in veg that you never fucking fixed it, and you flipped it any fucking way. So by fucking week 2 of flower, week 3, they going through all kind of fucking deficiencies and all kind of issues and shit, and ain't no fixing that. That shit happened 3 weeks ago.
Well, I know how to fix it, but if they don't know how, they're fucked. You've seen me do it. I do it a little bit different, but like I said, I don't tell everybody everything, man. If I told everybody everything, right, then I wouldn't have an advantage, right?
Where the fuck is Ganja Doctor at? Fucking
I mean, I can have a plant that looks like it's inches from death. Throw it in flower, and it will look green as day in 2 weeks. I promise you that.
No, I just me personally.
I know what to feed the plant in flower.
All I'm saying is me as a new grower, me personally from seed pop out of soil, my motherfucking plants are healthy day one till they get the flower.
You're better off, yes.
You know what I mean? Because if not, then I already know that's gonna prolong my veg time. So if I know that already, there's no way in the fuck that I'm gonna still flip at the same time I was supposed to. I'm gonna give it that extra 2 weeks and watch this fucking plant and make sure, you know what I mean, that it's actually ready.
Yeah. These ones though, I'm glad I flipped them when I did, because if I had waited any longer, you see what would have happened. These are sprawled down. I pulled these down under a net flat, dude. That's the stretch. That's the stretch that you're seeing. All that stretch.
Yeah.
And this is only week 2, so they can keep going. In theory, they can keep going into week 3. They can keep stretching.
Yeah, like I say, you know, me personally, like I say, you know, all my plants are, you know, damn near my height. They're all right now. They're at 5 foot, you know, trying to reach 6. That's why I'm like, even with the new flower room, I'm about to jack the lights up again because, like I say, I want my lights at one fucking height, that I ain't gotta fuck with them no more. So if I'm gonna set these flower rooms,
Well, I'm
I need to
about to
just
raise these lights again because I'm thinking that, fuck, man, these are getting close, but I only have a few inches left. So I literally am going to have to move them up like 4 inches. And then just, that's going to be it. That's all I got for room. I only got about
or at the worst case, your ass gonna end up having a super crop.
super crop mid flower. Yes. Yeah, and that sucks. I've had to do it before because I had one that grew straight into the light, man. It wouldn't stop. Some plants will continue to stretch throughout flower, and they
Oh,
won't
I
stop.
know.
I've had it happen. I had one plant that literally it stretched for like 7 fucking weeks, dude. I was like, "What the fuck? Stop! Stop! Stop!" But it wouldn't. It didn't listen. They don't give a fuck what you say to them. They keep going. But these ones, right? These ones all balanced off real nice. I could probably drop these lights a little. But I think I'm getting a good spread by leaving them at that height. You know what I'm saying?
hmm Hey, so let me ask you something. When it comes to super cropping, right? Because
Yes.
I'm thinking about it. So I know with the super cropping is sort of just like when you actually doing your bending and breaking, because
Yeah.
you're doing your bending, but you really don't want to break.
I had to do these plants, these big ones in here, with the super crop because if you see the one in the back, the Jack Herrera, that one was taller than the one in the center before I flipped it. But what I had to do is literally crush a stem that was as thick as my finger, okay, and bend it straight down like this, flat, because there was no way. And then I tucked it under several layers of net, and all those nodes from that came up, boom, and then they stretched. You know what I mean? And that's what filled the rest of the canopy on that side.
Right.
Because
So here's my question. So instead of doing the bend and break, like right now at the stage I'm in, I'm probably already seeing I might have to super crop. So since I see it now, like how when you first get the branch and you're just like, tweezing it between your fingers, you're just rubbing it between your fingers and
yeah,
just breaking the fibers in between it.
yeah,
Right. So let's just say you do that. You break the cells, you break the fibers, but
and
you
just
don't
bend it.
bend it. No, you don't bend it. Just break those cells, break those fibers. Do you think it'll put the plant on pause long enough to just fix that breakage and create a knuckle right there and don't go up anymore?
It will slow the stretch. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Instead of having to break it, just break the
Yeah,
tissues,
just
the fibers.
pinch it like every inch and a half as hard as you can, and then
Right.
it will stunt the growth. Yes.
That's what I'm getting at. Like a early super crop, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can pinch instead of some people pinch instead of topping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they'll pinch it and it will force the bottom branches to kick out the same way it would if you topped. But I think that they push harder when you top. So that's just my personal opinion. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like you initially get a stronger plant by topping because your plant, the stem will double to triple in size immediately after topping within the next few days. And that's why I do it because it makes the whole plant stronger in general very early into the game. You know what I mean, Ross? That when you top a plant, when it's like on the third node, normally they get about as thick as your pinky by the time they fucking get those new tops on it. You know what I'm saying? That branch just fucking thickens up big time. So,
I know.
so that's the reason I top, because it gives you a bigger root base right off the rip and forces your plant to create extra branches, which creates extra buds. And on an autoflower, it's a no-brainer. You don't want a single bud. You want multiple tops. And if you don't top early, you're never going to get there. So that's why I'll top like second, third node real quick. But I do the same thing with my photos because I like a short, stable base.
Where all the guys at?
I think they're here. They're just not speaking.
It's party time.
Stone.
Oh,
still.
what you done duty
We
something,
just hit the
huh?
Oh
two
yeah,
hours.
you were boring us. We couldn't just say anything 'cause we were about to fall asleep.
I thought you were just calculating your next move.
Oh, you know,
I was
hey, I'm
listening from
sorry.
the
Hey,
other side of the
you know
room while
what?
I was
Let me
working on some
apologize,
shit.
man. Let me apologize because y'all know when I jump on panel, I take it straight to grow.
No, no, no,
No,
no,
I
no,
was
no,
just,
no,
I
no,
was
no, no,
enjoying
no.
it. I was just listening,
We
just
Yeah, no,
stoned as
that's
fuck.
fine.
smoking
Been
along
doing
with
this
you.
shit all day, so.
Some
Need to
nutshell
connect is just
bomb.
one of those people that likes to be sarcastic constantly.
I heard Toppin talk.
I mean, I half think he's trolling me, but I still like his company, so I let him come on. If I can enjoy it myself, I don't mind it. If it makes me laugh, I'll take it. You know what I mean? So,
You think Big Glob sent me over here or something?
no. I just think you enjoy throwing in the intentional jab. I don't mind it though because I know where it's coming from and it's all good, man.
Oh, man.
Who's Big Glove?
I just smoked that Harley Quinn. It tasted an awful lot like hemp.
Where'd you get the Harley Quinn?
Harley Quinn, huh? What do you suffer from? What's
Fire?
your condition?
Premenstrual cycle. Or stomach pain, one of the two.
Cramps. I think it's got
Yeah, this
cramps.
guy's got jokes. This guy's got jokes, huh?
Yeah, he got
Well,
jokes. That's why we
Yeah,
is
but
said
it?
you
it's
know
sarcastic.
the
He
funny
You
got
said the wrong
Sanded
the
thing.
by
funnier shit
JJ.
is you might be that type of man that actually has PMS because they do say
That's what I'm
they
saying.
do.
Right. That's why I need to connect is always welcome because he makes me laugh, man.
If
Listen,
I did, you would never know.
Yeah, you're right. I
I'm
sure
gonna
to
learn
hope
your
not
dog's
know.
name. What's your dog's name?
I did. He makes me laugh. That's why I let him come up. I think he's a good guy.
All types, all
Sometimes his jokes
sexual.
aren't the funniest, but I get over it.
Yeah, I'm finna fire up this blunt. Dab time. Time to smoke. Dab
Mate,
time.
That's because sometimes they're not
Yeah,
jokes.
we can do it. Well, some of them aren't jokes. I know. Some of them are just straight up jabs. I know. I'm not dumb.
what? Shots
I am
fired,
a
All right,
Connor?
let's
man.
do a dab though. We can do a dab. I'll take it. I'll take a dab any day.
I just did one of those things.
Yeah, I
Hey,
know.
562. 562. You ready?
What's up?
I
All
did.
right, so talk to me about this media, man, about this water and shit. Like, are you using RO water?
Coco.
Do I gotta use RO water?
Nah, just like a dechlorinator filter will work. Well, RO is better.
Coco.
What do you
Well,
have
I
for
know. See,
water?
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. People always they promote RO because they say with hydro, you kind of just want to start from zero so you know what you're putting in. That's the biggest claim. That's why people promote RO because you want to start at zero. So I get it. But what I'm saying is, if my pH coming out of my tap water, my pH and my ppm coming out of my tap water is fucking 80, you know what I mean, ppms or less, 80 or less, and then my pH is fucking 6.0 to 6.1
You don't need
ish on the
RO.
high end. Huh?
You don't need RO.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, why the fuck can't I just use what I have? Like,
Because your
everybody's like, you need
water is
RO.
60 ppm.
It just depends on where you live. In some places,
Most people's water
or
ain't 60
RO.
ppm.
Like where they have the recycled shit water, it'd probably be a good idea because
Okay,
otherwise
so
you'll be
good.
getting
So all right, so
all
moving
sorts of
forward
chemicals
now,
in there.
since I can use my water, moving forward. What I was hearing about was I think it's called not flood and drain or drain the waste, something like that. Drain the waste.
Well, if you're organic, I mean, you
That's
don't need
just
to
pouring
do
a whole
it.
bunch of water on your plants each time, and then it
Well,
flushes
basically,
right
because what I'm
through.
saying is, if I'm gonna use the water that I'm getting out of the faucet, I want to be able to use the water coming out to actually put the food in or the nutrients in or whatever the case, and whatever drains off, I just want to get rid of it. Like I don't want to recirculate the same fucking water.
People do that.
Yeah, you just pour it like what ganja does, basically.
I guess
Oh
so.
fuck.
Well, that's why I'm asking 562 to explain the fucking setup.
I heard him.
You can watch in
He
water.
did say it.
Like, do
Well,
I need to get those fucking clay pebbles, or do I get Grodans, or should I invest in some tables? Like, talk to me.
What do you want to do?
He wants to imitate what you're doing,
You could do all
and he's
that.
asking you what you're using, and you're giving him half answers.
Cause he's high and shit. Okay, listen, Bronholio, fuck that. So you hear what I'm getting at. So what I'm
He's
saying is, I have.
You could do
listen,
any of
all-
those things, sure.
Right. So what I'm asking is like, what's not say easier, but what's simpler to maintain to just like set it and just walk away from it.
Oh, no.
Rockwell Cube.
Huh?
The Rockwell cube, he said.
Yeah.
So like on tables.
Yep. Flood tables.
Right. So that's flood
Top
tables. Okay.
top feed drip systems, flood to drain.
Real
like
hydro.
Feed to drain. Feed to waste, whatever you want to call it.
Drain the waste. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Drain to waste.
So and so here's.
Well,
the
what's
next
your
thing.
plant
So,
count? That's the big thing too.
no such thing. So moving forward.
So then you want to do
um,
tables to see a grain with fucking little 1/4 ounce fucking plants on a table.
and that's what I was getting at. So when it
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
to
yeah. That's
tables,
what I said. Dude, I like that answer, Ross.
Look
Yeah,
at
yeah,
so many.
hey,
That's the same answer I give him.
Listen, so,
No. No, dude. I know Bongholio was coming from a place of just questions, but some people when they ask that question, I'm like, "What's your DCI number?" You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn.
yeah. But wait, so don't listen, no sidetrack. So
Can't
listen,
matter.
Bongholio. So listen, so what most people do when they set tables up is they do the whole like one light like per table. You know what I mean? In a room.
Sure.
So if you have 4 or 5 tables, that means you got 4 or 5 lights. So my thing is, because I'm using the whole room, do I have to replicate that, or can I put like 2 lights on, say, movers,
Okay.
Movers is better. 'cause it's cheaper.
or just light the entire room and just wherever the tables sit, they just sit.
Or better get a drink.
Light the entire room.
Like the entire room is better off, yeah.
Okay,
If the whole room's tables, which I
right?
don't know if you have a tent and a table.
No.
Table and a
Yeah,
tent?
yeah. I use.
Oh,
tents
yeah,
for
you
dry.
have
Yeah, I'm
rooms.
open
You
room.
put the
Yeah.
light over the table where the pot is.
You're
Put the light
using
where the
bar-
pot is.
You're using bar lights, so you don't need movers. Movers are more for like HIDs.
Yeah.
See,
Or if you
that's what I
don't
need to
have
hear.
enough.
Yeah, because
But
you
if
know
you
what?
have like a light like Ganja has, like stick a light what Ganja
That's
has
what
over
he
a
has.
table, and then you're
His bigger
there you go.
ones, same style but better.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
12.
that's right. You got those
yeah, I got
crazy fuck-
12. Yeah, I got 12 bars. Yeah, they're 12 bars, 720 watts.
Well, that's
I have
fucking under
the
weed.
8 bar, 650 watt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
same
See what
style.
what I
It's
yeah what I
little-
just started doing was because with my bars, you know, they turn 360. So with my end bars, like the last 2 on each end, I kind of turned them outwards to just you
Yeah.
know give me more spread.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to take
Oh.
my driver off on the next one. Put it outside my tent.
Yeah, I'm done with that tent shit. Like I'm using tents for drying and curing.
Oh fuck. Yeah, like I hear you, man. Like I said, I wish that I had that option, but I
Right.
don't.
Well, see,
Like I said, if
but
it was just me and my girlfriend, and the kids weren't a factor, maybe it'd be an option, but it's not. So it's only
Listen, hold
interesting.
on. Let me say this. Like me, I personally, I love growing in soil. I'm gonna continue to always grow in soil. But just because of the fact that all my rooms have fucking water in the room, they all have sinks in them, and they all have, you know, I already put the adapter on them for the water hose. So I'm just like, eventually, I just want to try, you know, tables and hydro because I got water in the fucking room already. I just got to get a res or you know whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you explained that to me that you got a sink in every room,
Yeah, exactly. So
so you
That's
might
why
as
I'm
well
like-
use the water that's already available.
yeah, and because of the fact that I'm cloning in the aero cloner, so I feel like my clones are already in water. I might as well take them out of water and put them in more water. so they don't have that slowdown to transition into soil.
Right. Go straight hydro to hydro. And with the Rockwell cubes, that'd be good. But like I said, then you have to deal with the issue of things like green fucking algae and shit like that when you get with and with the Rockwell. You know, that's the other issue. So what my friend grower does is he uses cocoa and he'll put the stones on top or not use them at all, and he has like a drip system that goes into them,
Mhm.
like, and then
Hydro-guard.
Yeah, and that's what I was asking. Like, should I use the clay pebbles or just like
If you use Hydro-guard, you won't get that green algae.
Yeah, listen, I know how to prevent the mold and mildew in the water. I ain't talking about that, but I'm just saying, like, production
You
wise,
can fill the table full of hydrocorn. Sure.
production wise, what would be faster, going straight into the Rockwell cubes or going into the cocoa? That's what he's asking now.
Right.
He's saying, what is going to produce
Put your cones
flower
in the
quicker?
small Rockwell cubes, and then you transplant those cones when they're big enough into the big ass Rockwell cubes.
Yeah, you
No,
basically just
listen,
drop it on
listen.
top.
Wait. All right, so listen, 562.
Then you put those
I don't know-
Rockwell cubes.
Wait,
Then you put those
562.
Rockwell
Listen.
cubes onto plant risers.
Okay, listen, 562. Maybe you ain't seen my videos, bro. When I take the clone, it's already fucking 15, 16 inches tall. Like, I take big clones. So when I root in 2 weeks and have to transplant it, my clone is already fucking hitting like 1.5 feet. You
Yep.
need to keep up with my videos. Like, I take big clones. I don't take from the bottom. I take from the top. I take big ass clones that's already fucking branching, been topped already. I take great clones. So if I'm going into hydro out of my cloner, once they root in 2 weeks and I go into hydro, technically it's already starting off in 2 week veg. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's already a big ass clone. Like,
Yeah, what he's saying is he doesn't want to do the transition into soil, which causes that week of shock period.
yeah, because you're
Transitioning
talking
into a
about
new medium.
going into the cube and then transplanting it again. And no, I just need one transition.
If you have a
Be done
naked
with it.
ass plant, roots and everything, when you pull it out of the fucking hydrocloner, just big as fuck.
Yes, but if he was starting it in the hydrocloner in a Rockwell cube instead, and then dropping it, transitioning it into a larger Rockwell cube, and then eventually dropping it on top of a final cube to
He's
finish
not
the
cloning
process
into Rockwell
and
cubes.
do it. That's how they'll do it. They'll actually stack the cube, and then they scrog it
bro.
so that the cubes don't fall over.
Now, some people
Nah.
like shred up their Rockwell and then use it like cocoa, where they just like put it all around the roots and you shred it up, kind of Rockwell.
Right,
make
but
it-
it's
it makes
scrog
it roll
cube.
out.
That's the problem that you would have by the Rockwell cubes just being there by themselves.
It's why you get risers. Root risers.
Fire in the hole? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
I've never seen root risers.
Down with that?
Yeah,
Look at her. Sparkling clean.
Yeah, listen. So, okay, so like I was saying, when I come out of the cloner, you know, like I said, I don't, you know, maybe y'all don't keep up with my shit. When I get out the cloner, bro, I got hella fucking roots. I don't have a slowdown when I transition into soil. Like, literally, when I transplant into soil, that first day or whatever, they're chilling. By the next fucking light cycle, they haven't slowed down a fucking bit. Praying don't stop. I mean, nothing, you know, stops. That's why I'm saying if I keep them in hydro, and once you, like I say, I believe in once you transplant into any media, that's, you know, that's what switches your next phase to me. So if I transplant into a fucking 3 gallon, that's my veg. If I go into a 5, that's flower. Like, anytime you transplant, that's a new stage. So from my cloner into the next transplant, if you're saying put it into a cube, that's veg. So within 2 weeks, I'm ready to fucking flip. So
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
I only want one more transplant.
We're gonna have to pull them out of the cubes quicker, or out of the aerocloner quicker. And
Right. So if you're going from a small aerocloner to a cube, instead of going from the small cube to the
Cheers,
large
Sal. What's
cube,
up,
just
Sal?
go to the large cube right off the rip. Don't waste time with the smaller cubes.
Right.
Waste time. Just go big.
I did the same thing with a 4-inch rock cube or a solo cup, basically. After I get out of the cloner there, I give it a 2-week transitional period, and
Yeah,
in bed,
don't use the little cube. Just go straight into the fucking big cube.
Yeah.
Go straight
Well,
into
let
the
me hear
8,
Sal.
whatever the fuck it
Yeah.
is.
What? Hold
I
on.
got
Let me
roots
hear
like this
Sal.
big though, the size of the clone though.
Yeah. Right.
So that's impossible to use like a little 1-incher. It
Right.
doesn't make sense.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
would have to
getting
use
at,
a
bro.
solo cup or a 4-inch.
When I listen, 420. Like I say, maybe you ain't seen my videos, bro. My roots were fucking 4 to 5 inches long, like a
Yeah,
fucking sour sap fish, like a
Well,
clip
that's
that
then,
exactly how my
exploded.
roots are. Yeah.
right. So how do you get that in a Rockwell cube? Period. It's impossible. So,
No,
Right.
you put it in a
so
4-inch. A 4-inch rock wool, that'll work. And then I transfer it in
what
2
you
weeks
just
later
spin the
into a,
roots in?
a
You
soilless
spin
method.
those roots into a ball and just drop it in
Yes.
that little insert.
No, I cut the 4-inch in half and I split it open and then I put it in
Yeah,
there and then
exactly
I
what he
slide the sleeve on the 4-inch back up there.
You could put
So,
that
all right.
directly in
So,
hydrocorn too.
Okay,
If you
so
just
what
had
you're
it
doing is you're
vegetable.
splitting that Rockwell cube in half, that 4-inch, splitting it completely, dumping your roots inside of it,
Yeah.
slamming it back together,
Mhm.
and then you're sliding the thing back up. And
I
there,
slide it
hold
up
on. So,
like 2 inches above the actual rock wool itself, and then I
right.
fold it and tape it so it covers up the rock wool itself. It's a little technique I have. Yeah,
So
so you don't
look,
get any
Sal.
algae on top.
When you do that,
okay,
Sal,
okay.
is that what you count your veg period? Like that's when you
Yes.
start
As soon
veg?
as I put it in there, I count it directly 2 weeks in veg period, and then I transfer it into another medium.
Right.
And
So
then
what's the next medium?
then it goes wild.
What's the next
And
medium from that 4-inch?
It depends. Either I use a soilless method, so I'll transfer that into a like you said, a 3-gallon, and then from the 3-gallon to a 5-gallon or a 15-gallon. It's
Right.
that's usually
Okay.
the transitional period. I do it almost exactly how you do it, Rastamon.
Okay.
The way you described it, I was like, man, this guy's doing the
now,
exact thing I gotta learn.
I'm all soil,
Hey,
but I
Sal,
see everybody else.
I'm a
And I see
question
how they're
man. You know
doing.
I do my research, man.
And I know you do big clones because I showed you my clones and you said I do them the same way when I showed you those big ass clones.
Yeah.
Because everybody
Yeah, I
says
don't fuck off.
this clone's like that's not a clone, that's a plant. I'm like, well, all right,
Yeah,
it's a clone to me.
yeah.
I'm like, that's a clone to me because if anybody gave me that 3-inch, 2-inch clone, I'd tell them to take it back. The fuck am I
Yeah.
gonna do with that? You know what I mean? Except for growers, I'll take his because I know they're good. You
Well,
know,
it
but I'm
depends.
like,
That clone that I put in the 4-incher, dude, I can literally call that a veg plant, or if I'm transferring it outdoors, I would consider that a clone because it's
yeah,
basically a small little clone version that's going outdoor. That's gonna probably be like
yeah,
6
but
plants.
you guys have seen how fast I can veg out a plant when I focus on it, right? Like it only takes me a couple of weeks to turn that thing into a full size plant. If I ignore it, it takes longer. But if I train it every day, I can get that thing huge real quick. The more aggressive you train your plant, the faster it will grow. It's gonna grow.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Listen, man. Hey, when I send pictures of these fucking runts to the dudes in Michigan that I got the runts from, it's gonna blow their fucking minds because already they don't do plant training, so they don't even understand that one plant can have a fucking 4 foot to 4 foot wide canopy. Like they don't know what the fuck that is. You know what I mean? So yeah, these runts are blowing up in the fucking garden. Like that's
That's
why I
one
had to
thing
take
Justin does
plants
though.
out.
He super crops and pinches nodes to the point where he'll make a big ass canopy on an auto even. I thought that was pretty
Yeah, oh
impressive.
yeah, oh yeah. Hey, you
Yeah.
know what's funny? One person in my grill community, you already know who it is. I fuck it, I'm gonna say it. Green
Yeah.
Kasike. This
Yeah.
motherfucker,
We all know him.
he finally decided to train an autoflower because you know I treat them like photos. I top them, I bend them, I
Yeah.
break them. So
And he
he
was like,
finally
wow.
decided to do it. Yeah. So because I say you know they're autos, but it's about timing and when you do that type of shit to an auto.
Yep. And he noticed they grow a lot bigger, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
I
what I'm
just
saying.
listen.
He messaged me the other day, showed me a picture of that Arctic Monster Daddy times purple Skittles he's got. It's
Yeah,
already as wide as a 3-gallon pot. His
yeah.
of
Nice.
mine,
Listen,
yeah.
bro. 2 weeks ago I told you the wife chopped down one of her autos. That bitch was already 4 foot tall, 3 foot wide canopy, fucking autoflower. But it was stuck in week 2 of stretch. It had, you know, the hairy buds forming, but it was on pause for weeks. And I was like, yeah, that shit's taking up too much light. Fuck that plant. Chop that bitch.
Yeah. See you later.
Rusty, you could do ebb and flow as well, where you just like take.
That's the thing. That's the thing I'm noticing, Rasta
Hold
man,
on, what's
about
that?
autos. Autos are hit and miss. Autos are so hit and miss. It's crazy.
Yeah. What you say, Bong Holio? What you say?
You take like a table insert and you fill it full of hydrocorn, like what Ganja has on top of his, and then it has a mushroom valve, so the water goes in the bottom until it gets to a certain level and then drains really fast. Then you just stick your clones in the hydrocorn and then it just floods and drains.
Oh, so just like the Aero Cloner, just a bigger version.
But
Except it fills up and then
let's do this.
Right, like
yeah.
okay, right. So, but I mean, but so here's the thing: that water
Let it
goes
drain
back
is
into
ebb
the
and flow.
same. It
That's
goes
what I'm
back into the
talking about.
same reservoir.
Yes.
So you have to keep that. So when you're feeding,
You change it
like-
once a week.
okay, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
Yeah,
so,
the reservoir
but-
has a bubbler system that keeps it flowing the whole time when you don't use it on the top. That's how it goes.
So would you say get a different reservoir for like feeding and one for just water, or they are always feeding?
It's always feeding, basically. Even if you're feeding it water, it's
Constant
still
feed
technically
system,
feeding.
Yeah, you never stop feeding. Yeah, with yeah, you don't do water with the hydro. You feed every time.
So you just always keep food in the res.
Yeah,
Except for the last 2 weeks.
except for the last 2 weeks, it's always food. Yeah, those things don't get a break. That's why they grow faster.
So basically, you just constantly check your ppms, not so
Yeah,
much.
you just make
pH.
sure your numbers are in line. Yep.
Yeah.
Make sure it's getting
Very
enough
important.
air.
Or else you fuck
Your
up
pH is
everything.
way more important, and you can't fluctuate too much.
So let me ask this: is there like a bottom line to where the ppms like once it hits this number, it's time to add more food?
That's all you, man.
Yeah,
No,
it's all
no.
you for the plant.
No, me, I didn't do.
No, he's saying like when your number hits what point is that when it tells you to feed? That's what he's asking. What number do you feed at? Like when your ppm reads what, is it time to feed? That's what
Depends
he's
on
saying.
how hot you're running and how big the plants
Like,
are.
well,
really.
all right. Let me give
That's
a better.
true.
Let me give a better one. If you throw in say 800 ppms into your reservoir,
You should be safe.
and that's what you're
yeah.
feeding, right? So, and then
68
what
over.
number does it get low? Like does it get to 100 before you feed again, or does it get to 200 before you feed again?
Well, you're gonna change it in a week, so the ppms, you just fucking do that, and you just monitor pH.
Oh, so it'll take about a week before it starts to dissipate.
I mean, you might have to fill like your ppm is gonna go up. So if it goes too high, you're just gonna add water.
Yeah, I like to flush
So
with
you've
the
got
transition
your
period of
res.
flower.
You set your res. You come back in a couple days. You check your ppm or your pH. It's like, oh shit, it's a little higher, a little lower, whatever. You have to adjust it. If you don't, then fine. You check your ppm. Well, some of that shit's evaporated. Well, the salt's still in there, so you might have to add a little water to get you down to 800 because it might have went up to 12 or 16. Or whatever.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm back.
But then, yeah, you just keep an eye on your plants, and if it's like, you add some water, and then change because it gets yuck.
Right. I got you.
Yeah, it gets fucking nasty.
So let me ask you this: when you're doing the change, because one thing I noticed about transplanting out the Aero Cloner, I noticed it from the first time, and I didn't make that mistake again. When I transplanted out the Aero Cloner and I plugged it out, and moved it to the room I was going to transplant them in. By the time I got like halfway through transplanting, because there was no more water movement or air, I guess. Well, there was plenty of air, but no more water movement. I started noticing the roots like start to shrink, and the plant was like starting to not be standing up anymore. So in the future, I was like, when I transplant, I'm gonna just transplant as the cloner is still running, just take them out the cloner and just transplant. So when you're changing the res, how much like dry time, is there any dry time in between that can fuck the root system up, or are you used to that, or what?
Well, you don't want to go and fucking smoke a fucking great big session, come back. And
That's
run
what
on
I'm
it.
getting at, right?
You just want to dump it and wipe it out and fill it up and mix it, and away you go. Like your pump's running like you have it on a timer, so hopefully, like in between the time it comes back on, depending on how big your plants are and how much.
Yeah, yeah. If your cubes are still wet, then you're fine. But if your cubes
Well,
dry out,
so what I'm saying is like if people have like a fucking 100-gallon or 200-gallon res, and you're talking about dumping and cleaning and refilling that res, that takes some time. You get what I'm saying? So is it best to just have 2 or 3 different reses?
No, that's why my buddy growers, he has like it's like a 50-gallon res.
You
Okay,
only clean it in between
so
runs.
and he'll do that for his 9 plants. And okay, so every 9 plants, do a 50-gallon res, and then you're not fucking having to carry a 300-pound object.
Yeah, but okay,
and all
but
over the
420.
house.
Listen, hold on. You're talking about 9 plants. Remember, I'm talking about one room with at least the minimum 4 to 5
Which
tables.
means that you're going to have multiple reservoirs or one large one that is
Right.
movable once it's empty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking
Or
one
what you
large
do,
one.
or what you do is run a smaller one and let it run out of food, so you don't have to constantly change it. All you would have to do is clean it when it's empty.
My hair's on fire. My hair's on fire.
You get what I'm saying? Let it dry out.
But what my
It's all
question
budget
was,
because if you can have every fucking thing on these nice plastic fucking things with the rollers and shit you see
Yeah.
in the big nice operations, then yeah, sure. But
Now, if you're talking about a big operation like that, you're gonna need a cell pump to go and get rid of and put your water and your nutrients and stuff like that, and have a separate reservoir for the main reservoir, basically, so you can
that's
fill
what and that's what I'm asking. All right, so you know what? Let me rephrase this shit because let me reintroduce myself 420 because maybe you don't know. So finances is never an issue. So
I
what
didn't
I'm
think it
asking
was.
is, yeah. So what I'm asking is, that's why I keep throwing it out there. Should I have a reservoir for feed and like a reservoir for? But since I got to clean, so it just makes sense to have multiple reservoirs. So if I got to clean this one, I got another one ready.
I just thought of another solution. All right, if you're gonna have large reservoirs, maybe you have 2. Maybe you have one that you can switch. You make it so your hose can switch from one to the next very easily, so that you could run off either tap. You know what I mean? Or have the hoses connected to the same feed off of both taps, and then have them drain from a central hose. Meaning, have both of them run to the main hose.
Just have a bubbler in each one on one. Right.
Yeah, just
that's what I'm
levered.
getting at. So that's what I'm asking. Like, how long can you actually have this storage of water in this container, even though it's got air, you know, a bubbler or whatever? Like, how long can that water sit?
Right.
there,
How many?
You know.
How many days a week do you got to change the water? That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be for the guys that are running hydro. How many days? How often do you have to change your water, guys?
I do it every week. I
Once a week?
used to do the method of Vader.
Okay, so every 7
step-by-step method.
every 7 days you would have to flip from one switch to the next and refill the other one before you did it.
So even if you're running out of water or not, you still flush that res, change it regardless.
I don't run hydro anymore, but when I did, it was
I
a
used
weekly
to
chore.
scrub the res itself, the small res, the additional small res that you use for your garden, not the initial humongous res that you have the water initially.
Right.
And you clean your lines and shit because that.
So my other thought, Rasta, is you would want to also include a drainage valve for your tanks.
Yeah,
so you can
or a sub pump.
Run those to a bucket or a sink directly with a
it's
sub.
going to the sink.
Pump it out.
Every room got a sink. The drain is going to the sink.
Right. So just pump it out.
That's why I keep saying drain the waste.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the money, you said it already. The money's not an option. So just pump it out. Yep, pump it out. Find a way to pump it out.
That's why I said I didn't want to store the water. I just wanted to flood it and drain it so I don't have to do that flush shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to save that extra stuff.
Yeah, don't save that sludge. If you want to save that sludge,
the electrolytes.
You know what you could do to that sludge is you could run that either down the sink, goodbye, or you run it to the garden in the backyard.
Nah. I just want to, like I say, drain to waste or flood to whatever the fuck to waste.
Trash.
I want fresh shit. I want fresh shit going in, and whatever comes out, I want to get rid of that.
So you would have to set up a pump. Yeah, you just set up a pump system where you could flick on a switch when you're draining, and that would pump out, and then you just flick off your switch, and then you refill your other tank while you're doing all that, while it's pumping out. Get that shit set, and then just flip it over, flip your valves, and start it again.
Yeah,
Oh,
most
you
of
know
that
what?
water that's in your hydro setup is
Yeah,
wastewater
you
because there's a certain
Right.
electrical charge that's
You
in your
clean
water.
one while you
Right.
clean one while you transfer over to the other.
Yeah,
Right,
those
right.
that electrical charge helps a higher level to dissolve the solids inside your water and stuff. You can use a TDS meter for that reason. That's what it does. It reads the electrical charge that's in the dissolved water in your reservoir, basically. So you would never want to use that water over and over again. You take it out, put your nutrients in there, pH everything, get your ppm meter, make sure everything's correct. But there's a certain electrical charge that that dissolves the solids in your water right there. And hydro water, after a certain while, loses that charge, and it'll make your roots rot and shit like that. So it's definitely
Lunatics
Right.
brag about how long they can run their reservoirs by doing wacky shit. Just change it.
Change
And
it
you know what?
every
So
four.
so
You
hold
want to
on.
know how to run a hydro?
Listen,
That's
listen. Being
solventless
that you
bacon bait.
listen, yeah, I fuck with
Yeah.
solving
Best
this.
way.
But
Me
listen,
too.
so listen, Sal, because you just said that, what I have noticed now, like I said, I just started. Y'all know I just started this shit. But in my Aero cloner, when I start from day one,
Yeah.
I have my clones in there over a month in the
Yeah.
cloner, and after the first month, I had to like refill it up to the sprayer. So maybe I added like
Yeah.
maybe like another liter of water. So then at that point, I added some Great White just for fuck's sake. And then they still went another 2 weeks in the fucking Aero cloner. Same water, just added some Great White. So that's why I'm like, if they were sitting in, I guess, a hydro system,
Yeah.
you know, they could possibly sit that long. But like you say, when
I
it comes
do the
to
exact
lines,
same method you do. The exact same method with the cloner, the spray manifold system. I
You
change
know,
the water out and clean everything once a week.
The reason that it's different is because you're only getting concentration
doesn't
drip
go
from
well
the,
with the
you're
hydroponic
not
system.
actually soaking the roots in those.
wait. Hold on, one at a time. What'd you say, Foxy 2?
I was saying that hydroponic systems don't go well with mycorrhizal fungi.
Uh-huh.
You
Like
should be
you mean
using
like
the other
constantly,
brand
like
or the
like
other
constantly.
Orca.
Yeah,
They use
right.
no
Yeah, there's the
myco,
Orca, Joe.
No,
no
none,
myco at all.
none.
Hydroponic people don't use growers. They don't use any myco. They use beneficial bacteria.
Yeah, we
Orca's
use rooting
made for
hormones
hydro.
for hydroponic. Rooting hormones like the main ingredient in
The only way you would use the Great White or something like that is if you were using cocoa and you were trying to introduce microbes into your cocoa, which you would only do if you were using a half cocoa, half soil medium, which would be a mixed blend.
Orca is the Great
It
White
wouldn't
made
make
for
sense
hydro.
to even use it. It wouldn't make sense to fully even use it in full.
See now
in
listen.
full
I'm gonna tell you
veg.
this. Like I wouldn't dump recharge in my Aero cloner because I know what recharge does when I shake it up in a 1 gallon fucking jug. Great White basically turns into like nothing. It's clear. So when I say like I dab a little bit in the cloner, I'm not talking about like a teaspoon. I'm talking I put like a little bit in a shot glass, mix it up, and then just dump it in the cloner and walk away again for another 2 weeks.
Are you using the
roots are
powder or
white
You're the
the
as
first
fuck.
person I found out that
Right.
uses mycos on there. To be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's fine when you're doing an Aero cloner because your roots are not soaking. Your roots are floating. You're just getting a
Well,
sprinkle of that.
no. Hold on. Let me break it down. My Aero
Okay.
cloner
Go
set
ahead.
up that it's not on a constant spray. I have mine on a recycle timer, so it's like spraying for 1 minute and then it's off for 4 minutes. That's the first 7 days. Once I see roots, then it's on for a minute and off for like 7 to 8 minutes. You know, so the longer air time from the moisture time is what gives me that explosion and rapid fucking root growth. The more air time compared to the constant just wet is how I get my root. The way you see them, that's what I'm doing. They're on a recycle timer. So it's 1 minute on, 4 minutes off for the first week.
Okay.
Then it's 1 minute on, 7 to 10 minutes off. And then they just fucking explode. I'm getting growth. I'm getting new nodes. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
So that's what I'm
Dude,
doing. So even though
your
I'm
method-
in this, yeah.
Your method, Rostamon, sounds perfect. Just change the water out once a week. Say if you started on the Monday, let it go through the whole 7 days and come back that Monday and change the water and clean the manifold and the sprayers off with the slime and shit because it'll eventually build up a slime. Completely clean that out, pH your water, and I guarantee you, man, within that second week, you'll have those fish spine roots that you're looking for. That's basically the same method I do, and I show people.
And
all the
so
time.
now,
Look, fish
now
spine.
here's another thing. Here's another thing that I do. I don't know if people do, but I have like not like the tea bag, like strainers or whatever, wrapped around my pumps inside the water so that they don't suck in any debris. So I got my pumps wrapped with like mesh.
Yeah. Yeah, usually pumps have already like I want to say like a sponge, like a sponge basically to filter out or stuff like that. But when you do that, I would highly suggest to take the pump, the spinner out of the engine itself and clean that motherfucker because
Clean that shit once a week.
Yeah, that's such a must. I do that all the time.
See, nobody says that shit. Bro.
Yeah,
Take the little
there
cap
and
off. There's a little white thing. Clean that.
Yeah, it's a propeller basically, and you want to go and clean that thing off because it has so much nasty slime in it.
So you open the pump, you open the pump up and take it out?
Yeah,
if you
there's a little twist thing that you pop it out, and then you can take the propeller out and clean it, dude. And that's such a must. Get yeah.
Well, because what I normally what I was doing was when I get ready to reset the cloner, I fill it up and I pour bleach in there, and I run bleach through the lines and everything through my chiller and all that shit. Then I rewash it out again, run it again, then I set it up for cloning.
That slime will develop a calcified membrane on that propeller, man, and fuck your shit up eventually every single time.
Yeah, I see it in my hoses. I see it in the hoses that are connected to the chiller.
It's in the propeller. It's spreading from the propeller to your hoses every single time you use it. So you just clean your propeller and you'll be good to go on it.
You guys reminded me. You guys reminded me to check mine, and look what we got.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah. So I gotta go plant these. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You see, I told you, man. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I told you when I show up, it's straight about grow.
No, it's all cool.
Hey, Reddy, you know what?
So it's all good.
Listen, when I first got on the channel, y'all was talking about some crazy shit. So I just clicked straight on fucking live. Let me get on fucking panel. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
I just woke up and I heard you guys talking similar stuff that I was talking about. I was like, oh, I'll join.
Yeah, hey, once Rasta Man is up here, man, Rasta Man keep this shit going.
Yeah, you guys gotta check out Rasta Man's channel too. He has fucking plants, he has rooms.
Throw it out there.
Big things.
Hey Sal, that's why I came up here, because I was like, I need advice right now. So I came to the community, I need advice, and that's how we got on this grow shit.
Nice.
Mania.
It's a maniac growing dope.
I was already me. Fire in the hole, boy.
Yep, I don't even use the same. What do you call it? The collars, the clone collars that people use. I showed you last time, man. I cut the shipping packaging.
I'm taking that advice.
That shit works great, man. Really good.
Need to connect. I don't know if it's the oil ripper or the two fucking nerd ropes you ate.
I'll be the nerd.
Dude, that shit's scary coming, man.
Didn't you eat half of one and we're like, woo?
I ate 1.5 of those, and I was just on a good one. I fell asleep for more than a day. I lost time.
Hey, so who has had success with taking clones from the bottom of the plant?
I have.
I've done it before. I've taken them from all over the plant.
But so is there like in growing? I just believe it's like one proper way to just do every fucking thing. Like there's a Bible for everything. You just do it one fucking way. Like there's a wheel for everything.
Well, not every plant's the same. Fuck.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes to like choosing what's going to be vigorous, what's going to root faster, bottom, top, apical stem. Where do you go?
Depends on what and why you're cloning.
Yeah, I would go with apical stem. Like anything that with a hard woody stem is like a good clone. And then you kind of want to stay away from the purple and pink stems because that'll give you a bad genetic mom if you're trying to make it into a mom.
See, that's why I'm glad you said that, because people take clones and give people clones that are purpled out already, and you got to
Yeah,
fix that shit. So it's
that's
like,
a
is it even
deficiency
worth fixing
problem.
that?
Yeah,
Well, they're
that's a
not giving
deficiency
you their
problem.
best clones. They're giving you the fucking shit that they don't fucking. Okay, you can have
That
Well,
is
those.
true.
Bongholio.
That is
So,
true.
so my question is this though: is it worth
Not that they're not
fixing this
bad,
plant?
or it's just the way it goes. The what?
No. Is it worth fixing the plant? Even though you can add your nutrients, your cow mag, you get your stem back green, but do
Well,
you
it's
get back
fucked.
that
Then
same
just
genetic
fucking
strength?
turf it.
Well, that's what I'm
You can
saying.
fix
Is
it
it
from
worth?
that point.
I
It's
mean,
just
it
like
depends on what
a
it
three
is.
leafer.
I
You know what
mean,
I mean?
if you
You can
can't
let it
never
go
get it
and
again.
grow a couple nodes, and it'll eventually turn into a nice, healthy green stem with 5 leaves and
Right,
stuff like
right,
that.
right.
Yeah, you
But
just have to
did you
work it out.
lose anything? But did you lose anything because you got it sick? Is what I'm saying. Like, is it
It
going
depends
like
on the genetics. Yeah,
Sure, you
right?
lost
That's
yeah,
time. Fuck.
yeah. Some phenos and genetics will harm or give you some fucked up shit.
Hey, Bongholio is just like, kill that shit. Fuck that.
Well, if you can make something go quicker, then fuck it.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my soil, my
Yeah,
water, my light.
he's like on the strongest survives trip. You know what I mean? If it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna
No,
meet his
hey,
par,
Man, I've been working with
listen,
low plant counts for fucking a long time, so
listen.
it's like
I understand
yank,
that
yank,
because
yank.
that's why you
Okay,
asked me
that'll
that.
go.
That's why you asked me that earlier. So I'm gonna tell you, like when I first got it, met my business partner, and he saw the plant count, and then within a week the plant count decreased to like less than 50%, and then another week passed and it was like another 15% gone, and he was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, that shit. I didn't like the branching. I didn't like the fucking." Yeah, this and that, and fuck that. I don't have time for this, and gotta go. And I don't waste time. I hate to say that because a lot of people say all plants should live, blah blah blah. I get it,
those are the
but
same people
I
who have
don't.
bugs and fucked up gardens, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, right, right. See me, if I see deformities, I don't say, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go, see what happens." I don't want to see what happens. You know what I mean? I'm not fucking with that shit.
Sometimes it's quicker to start over. I don't know.
It is. I'm the same way, man. If I have any kind of fucked up shit in my garden, I will burn everything and start all over. I'm that kind of person.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't fuck around, man. It has to be the right way or not at all, man. Because otherwise,
What
you're,
up,
you're
bud?
sitting there playing catch up the whole time with a whole bunch of other shit
Yeah,
trying to make it even.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. New extra nutrients. Got to baby it. Got to
Depends
wait,
how
dim
far
the
along you
light.
are. I mean, if you're at the end doing Hail Marys, it's like okay, but if I'm at the
Yeah.
beginning, I'll just I got other seeds I can order, whatever. I don't know.
Like my flower tent right
Cheers,
now
everybody in
is
chat.
horrible,
Cheers,
man.
Maniac
It's horrible.
Buzzville.
I won't even show it, dude. But I'm resetting. My mom plant and my seedling and clone tent are doing fucking amazing. So eventually, on the next round, I'll be on point, dude. Yeah, I'm in that exact point right there.
Okay, guys. Well, actually, thank you, Ross, because you reminded me, and you actually saved 2 plants.
That's what's
Cool.
up, man. Hell yeah.
Because those and those plants, I was gonna have to re-veg the mother because I didn't think those clones took because they were in the cloner for a month, and only 2 out of the 3 took. But it's one of the strains I created, and they're really hard to root. And I'm using a rapid rooter, but for it to take 4 weeks to root in a rapid rooter, that's annoying, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's annoying. So I literally thought, like, they don't look great, but they got good roots, so they'll come back fine.
I get clones or I get roots on my clones in like 1 or 2 days. Like a first little tiny little small root. Like
Depending
a
on
little one. I'll get
right.
that in 2 days, but I let it go until eventually I get the fish pine roots that I'm looking for.
That's why I'm thinking. Eventually,
the fish pine roots are the brain of the plant and stuff like that.
Eventually, I'm just gonna have to get one of these arrow cloners because it seems like these rapid rooters are the slow method.
No,
everybody that has these rapid.
No, Justin, listen. You already know me. Question, man. I've already done it. I got the pictures with the rapid rooters because I got them. I haven't used them again, but with the rapid rooter, I took a fucking clone to test the autoflower factor. I took a clone off my auto that was in week 4 of flower and put it in a fucking rapid rooter. In 4 fucking days, I had roots coming out of that fucking rapid rooter. And listen, so I told motherfuckers, you can clone a fucking auto. Difference is, it doesn't finish from week 4, it just goes back into fucking re-veg and it's no longer an auto. Now it's a fucking photo, but you kept that strain.
Already has roots.
Yeah, it becomes a photo period.
I'm growing photo right now.
Yeah, but yeah, you re-veg the auto. Yeah, so that works. And the other thing that you can do is you can, but I lost that light. The light that I was using was that 3-bar light. That 3-bar light, that thing made roots real quick. But I had to use a shit light to get these roots. That's the other thing. Because I had the tents and everything else.
Okay, yeah. No, yeah, I had a good light. But yeah, within 4 to 6 days, I had roots coming at that root rod cube from a.
Yeah, that's an example
of
a fucked up clone right there.
Yeah, I was just using a little blurple. That's all I'm saying. I was using a little blurple, and it took a month on these ones. But they've always taken longer. But that's why, but this bud, it's worth it because I'll show you the plant. This is the one. So it's worth it. This is what it does at the end. I mean, it's a fucking gorgeous. That's a good plant, right? So you saved two of those ladies by telling, because the cubes were dry, bone dry.
Hold on, what's that, Sal? Let me see what that is. Let me see what.
That's just the Leroy skunk. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you earlier, man. Where I transferred a clone into a 4-inch Rockwool, and then I pulled it up and kind of taped it to where I covered the top right here, so there's no mold on it or algae.
Right.
And then
that's the one you showed me in that bag.
That's the exact
is that
same
soil?
One,
you put it in the soil?
Yeah, I put it right in the soil 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Wait, so you went from the hydro, because Rockwell is hydro, right? Like cocoa.
Yep.
Right.
And you went into soil.
And I put it in the soil. This is going to be a mom plant, a new mom plant, a reset. That's going to be just like this plant here, but yeah. Pretty simple. Little simple technique. And then I have a hanging wall garden here to keep clones and stuff like that, just so I can have more room in the garden.
She'll root right up into that. No problem.
Yeah, no problem. With ease. It's actually even healthier and better to keep it in this kind of setup here, because I can just water the Rockwool here, and it'll just keep the whole thing just going. And it's nice and healthy. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. You know, like I say, man, I have a problem with people that see deficiencies and still flip the goddamn plant.
Yeah, especially newer growers that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I like plant.
And they end up with a bullshit looking plant.
That's my Skywalkers.
But I do everything that I'm not supposed to do, and my garden works fine. You do everything that you're not supposed to do, and your garden works fine. It's just about the way you do it.
Right on. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So
every grower has a method.
You could break all the rules as long as you break them in the right way.
Listen, on fucking Sunday, Mr. Justin, because your ass don't be on Instagram, but on Sunday, I'm taking me and the wife, everybody going to the grow, because like I say, the wife gonna chop down her garden, so we gonna harvest 1, 2, 3, 4 plants on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna show the fucking garden. I'm probably gonna just go live on fucking IG, because I ain't never did the live thing. I don't have YouTube, so I can't really record my shit. I might just do a long ass video and post it. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but I gotta show the wife chopping down her fucking plants. That's for goddamn sure.
Yeah.
Because that's what's gonna free up the second flower room. Because she just got fucking 3 plants in my fucking flower room is holding me up. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally hear you. And I gotta.
But yeah, I'm
yeah,
some shit on Sunday.
Right. Hell yeah. And I gotta make up one more little pack, because I almost forgot again to get it out to somebody. I just told him I'd send him some seeds. So.
Oh, you guys just reminded me about that, Justin. I sent you a shitload of pepper seeds for you and Chris. You should be getting it within a couple days. And then I just sent 562 also a bunch of seeds. So I just sent it today though.
Yeah, right on. No worries.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have a bunch of cool pepper seeds, so you can choose which ones you want, and then give some to Chris, or any in chat basically.
Nice. So next summer I'll be able to grow peppers again. Cool. Right on. Cause yeah, like I did grow the peppers and I really liked them. You have some cool stuff, so I'm sure you sent something interesting.
Oh, yeah, you guys got some exotics, that the kind of shit that like people in the pepper community be like, "What? You have that?" Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you.
Yeah,
got
I'll grow that freaky. I'll grow that freaky shit out next year. Yeah, it'll be fun.
I ain't
We can
forgot,
grow it
Sal.
indoor
I
too.
ain't forgot.
Yeah, no, just hit me up if you
Oh,
guys
I know I
want.
can.
If
I
you
know
guys
I
want
can.
pepper, just hit me up.
You know what? You know what?
ain't ready yet.
You know what? I might put it under the desk where I've been growing the clones. Maybe I'll just grow a pepper plant down there. Just fucking shits and giggles.
Yeah, the ones I sent you guys are like exotics and some that are like up to 2 to 3 million Scoville units, like really hot ones, the kinds that like people are scared to eat them in the pepper community.
Oh yeah. Bring it. Cause yo, I got a friend. that's a pepper junkie.
But in 5.6.2, I sent him some really like tasty exotics and like some bubblegum ones, some lemon ones, some like you name it. There's some really good ones.
Yeah. Plus, I got the neighbors that like the hot peppers. I can send them. You know what I mean? I'll just have to tell them these ones are deadly hot. Be careful.
I sent Simply Wicked some ones too. She makes.
No, I'll just tell them like I'm not fucking around. It'll burn the fuck out of your mouth.
Damn, somebody done ate a pepper already. Who ate the pepper?
Oh, dude,
that's ready.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done with this pile of hairs. I can go to break it up some butt. Well, I trimmed all my autos that were I cut my 5 autos, right? And I didn't get tons. All right, let's be serious. I didn't get tons. But these were, like I said, these ones I pollinated too early, so I didn't get that much. You know what I'm saying? So this one was real bad. This is the Do. She wasn't a big producer. Oh well. This was the blueberry glue. This is what I got off the blueberry glue. Okay. This is what I got off the second pineapple kush. But these are all pollinated. So these have seeds. So that shrinks the size of your bud, of course, too. This one's Northern Lights. But what I can see though, right off the rip, right? When you're looking at these bags, this one looked the best. The blueberry glue looked like if it wasn't seeded, it would have produced the most, right? And then this one was the Blueberry X Big Double. This one was rosin smoke. So that's what I got off that one. And that was just one that I grew under my desk. That was a plant I grew under my desk. So that's not really a fair estimate because I grew it under a desk, but I grew it under a 1000. Gave it decent lighting. It just didn't. It would have been a larger grow. So overall, though, I think I did all right. Those were just 5 autos that I just took off my rack. So these are my auto flowers that I just took down. So that's more weed for the collection, right? More shit to burn up.
The collection? You got a collection?
Collection of fucking shit to smoke.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Collection of just burn.
Yeah, let me know if that Northern Lights smells like what do you call it? Pine trees.
No, it smells really sweet. The one that smells the sweetest of the autos so far that I'm smelling out of these is the Juicy Dough. Smells really sweet. And then the other one that smells really good is I told you the blueberry glue smells like the Arctic Monster Daddy. So I'm like, ooh, I like that. Because I did like that Arctic Monster Daddy right off the rip. That was good shit. So I really enjoyed that.
That's crazy.
And
I wonder what kind of Northern Lights they got crossed with.
And I pollinated
NL5 is
like I said. So those are like seed pods. There's tons of seeds in that shit.
the NL5 pheno. The terpene profile, it's palm trees, or not palm trees, but pine trees.
Why you down there so low?
Huh?
Pine terpene.
I was like, why you chat so low?
Is that like a pine nut? Almost like a pine nut terpene.
What
up, man?
Blue Bloods.
Good.
There's I get like a little bit of a nutty, so it must be like a pine nut. That must be what you're talking about, like a pine nut terpene.
Yeah, it's supposed to taste like a pine tree. Like it even smells like it. It's like a
Yeah,
what is Alaskan Thunderfoot? It has that really.
Have you ever had
pine tree.
Have you ever eaten pine nuts though? Do you know what a pine nut is?
I love pine nuts. I eat them on my pizza.
Yeah, pine nuts are delicious, but a lot of people don't know what the fuck they are. So I was just asking. You know, so yeah, dude. Like I said, it's got a similar terpene to that, the pine nut. It's not like an actual like strong
gorgonzola pizza.
The pine terpene as well. You got heavier pine, but I'm saying with the Arctic Monster Daddy, I would say more of a pine nut. It's almost like that nutty, piney taste. It's really good. It's really fucking good.
Yep, I bet you Sally Bong, or not Sally Bong, Ross. You saw that. I was looking down at the chat, that's why. It said Sally Bong.
If he's betting on Sally Bong, I bet
he's gonna take apart his pump and fucking clean the hell out of it now. Like I remember when I first found that out.
Oh, dude, I forgot you changed your name. I've been saying it wrong. It's Sally Bong. Sally Bong.
Sally Bong.
Yeah, no, I just gotta get up with the times, dude. I've been I've been fucked up at the wheel. That's all I'm saying. This
Johnny
three,
Bong's the one that gave me that name.
this three is like not only like helping me ingest more cannabis, but it's also getting me a lot more stoned. So I feel like my brain's a lot more cloudy. It's been harder to process thought ever since I received this item. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, so hey, so listen, so Sal, I'm gonna tell you what I've been thinking about since you mentioned the whole cleaning of the pumps. Just how far my mind be moving.
Right on.
My mind has already went to. I'm just gonna get about 2 totes. You know, the totes that people always put clothes in or whatever from Walmart, and I'm gonna DIY myself, drill holes in the fucking tops. Have about 4 or 5 extra tops. And just make 2 totes as like my reses or whatever. So when I got do water cleaning or whatever, I just take
replace
the top
the one or
tote
the
off,
other.
Transfer it to
Yeah, I done that.
Because basically
Easy.
I need more than 36 sites when I'm getting ready to clone from here on out.
If you're gonna do that, get a dolly with wheels on the bottom of your tote. That way it's just easier to transfer and stuff like that. I've done that before. I've done that method.
Right, and you can roll that right to the sink and then pump it out.
Well, hey, here's the thing. All my bitches are on skates right now. Every pot that's in my garden, y'all probably can't see it, but they're all sitting on wheels. I roll them across the room.
Help that too. So you could just roll them right to the pumps.
Yeah. Everybody's sitting on skates.
Right, but when you pump out your trays, if those rock wheels are still wet, you'll have enough time to clean your next tray before you refill it anyway. But if you had 2, that would give you even more time. You'd be able to like go chill, smoke a blunt, or come back,
walk
clean
away.
it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you wouldn't have to do things immediately.
Wow.
Yeah, having the backup would be good. Then you could just you could have your nutrients like preset. You could just dump those in the next reservoir real quick. Boom. And then just
that reminds me.
Move your cap over. You just said move your cap over, right? Take that next one, you just go smoke a blunt and relax. And then when you're done with your blunt, then you come back and clean it up. You know what I mean?
Dude, get a toothbrush to specifically only clean your clone machine. I use a toothbrush that I literally scrub the sprayers, the misters, and the manifold itself. My manifold comes apart, and I can use that toothbrush to get in there and fucking clean it, even with the pump. I specifically use one toothbrush for that to clean my cloner.
I gotta do this right now. I gotta take this. 5 of these bitches. All right, I gotta send these. I've been saying I gotta send this to this person. They didn't win nothing. They asked me to fucking send some shit. I sent it the first time. It didn't make it, and then I said I would resend it, and I keep forgetting. I just need to do it now. Well, it's in my hand, and I'll know it's done. That should be at least gotta be.
Well, hey, I'm gonna get out of here.
Five seeds, right?
I'm gonna get out of here. 420,
Yeah.
Sal, Maniac,
Okay.
everybody 562 ready.
That's more than 25. That's good.
I got the panel nice and full. Y'all can take over from here.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna make up a quick pack for this person, and
Yeah. Cheers,
man.
everybody, man. Y'all have a good night or a good morning,
Yeah,
whatever
cheers.
it is.
Thank you for coming in, man. Appreciate you,
Yeah.
man.
Vibes, mine.
Yeah, give me
You
a
already know it's
guys, and you guys can just chop it up. Thank you for coming up, Rasta. You guys chop it up. I'm gonna get this done real quick, and then we can smoke some 20. All right.
Smoke some cannabis. I'm in.
reload.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, reload.
Reload. Okay. We're doing
Sativa.
Tim, man. I think that's the one, man. Tim.
I'm actually smoking sativa right now.
Yeah. It's on rock and roll, eh?
Well, a little bit of both. I'm smoking some more of that
Maybe do a little James
Moon
Brown,
Rock,
man.
Moon Rock joint that I got from 562. My favorite from those Moon Rock joints are the blueberry one and the coconut one. Those taste the best.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Coconut.
Oh,
Yeah,
coconut
really
was so fire, man. It tasted like skunk and coconut mixed together. It was so good.
Yeah. Wake up.
I wasn't fond with the
That's my
watermelon.
job.
The watermelon one to me tastes like pink roses.
You heard that 562? Man said, wake up.
If it said pink roses on it, I would have loved it. But yeah, the terpene profile on it tasted more like pink roses. I still smoked it and I loved it. But it was like one of those like, it's not watermelon.
Yeah, dude. Right now. Hold on. I'm just. Is ready? Sorry, ready?
That coconut one fucked me. The coconut one was straight fire.
Oh, I saw some 562 motion. I think he's
Fire in the hole.
Nice. Yeah, Bungholio, that was the clone that I had in a 4-inch Rockwell in a bag. You see, I should have told Rastaman about my bag method. He would have tripped out about that. He would have been like, what? You have a hydroponic setup in a Ziploc bag? I'd have been like, yeah, actually I do. And I veg it for 2 weeks in that thing before I transfer it. Most people think I'm fucking crazy for doing that, but it works better. I flowered in that kind of setup too, where I put 4-inch Rockwells in Ziploc bags and put them in my flower tent and came out with like these rainbow exotic nugs of the same phenos I had. It was crazy. I don't know. I used to always like experimenting with organic soil hydro. Like that is a possible thing. Yeah, I usually use Soilless though. Soilless, but I have used soil and hydroponics as one all the time.
I might try coconut in a bit.
I did it the cracky method. You know what I mean?
You know,
You guys know what the cracky method is, right? Where you get like a pot, you get a pot, and then you put it on top of like a bucket full of like a reservoir, and then let the roots soak down to the bottom. That's the cracky method.
Correct.
Buy cracky. A lot of people in the pepper community use that method, the cracky.
Yeah.
Dude, I find that growing cannabis is a whole lot easier than growing peppers, man.
Yeah.
Peppers are fucking hard to grow, man.
Yeah.
You guys will see.
Oh man, whole time I've been on the wrong channel.
Yeah. I know the peppers are harder to do, but I can grow them.
No, they're just harder to pop. That's all it is. As soon as you get them to pop and germinate, dude, you're a home run from there. But a lot of people don't even get past the germination stage when it comes to popping peppers, because if that pepper seed dries during the germination stage, it'll fucking die and it won't grow. It'll just sit there dormant.
That's why I use
what happened?
paper towel method all day.
Pretty much. And then the
Yep.
Jiffy little cup thingies or the soil is the best that people used in the pepper community for those peppers. That's what I use. It's just a simple medium that doesn't burn
Already, you
that
know
doesn't burn
this, man.
it. Come on, fire pack the
Wouldn't be
shiz.
respectable if I didn't.
Yeah.
Buzzville. Cheers, bro. Cheers, guys.
I was actually thinking of setting up my ebb and flow setup. I have one right here that I don't even use. I used to have my setup looking just like 562, where I would put the what do you call it, the pebble medium on top of my soilless soil.
Hydrocorn.
The hydro rock. That, and I used the can of nutrients too. I used to follow step by step the Vader OG method of doing the flood and drain setup. He taught everyone how to do it really good to get it fucking that. And I loved cushions, so he mastered his techniques on growing fucking cushions, and that's what turned me on doing the can of nutrient flood and drain style that Vader OG was teaching on his channel.
Yeah.
Woo. Put a bit kick and pep in the day, right?
I knew them back in the day. Him and Ninja. Ninja's an asshole, but fucking they're both assholes. Vader OG, he's an ex-Marine and stuff like that. But Ninja, man, if he doesn't know you and he doesn't think you're like up to his par, he'll just treat you like shit, dude. He lost a lot of friends doing that.
I don't know, dude.
Wish I kept that ninja fruit though. That he had.
Yeah.
Hey. Doggo. Doggo the Hunt.
Doggo. I haven't heard that name in a minute.
On the vet.
Wow.
Your car is
There's some shiny over there. I had to go investigate. It was nothing.
You took your car to the vet. You take your cat to the mechanic.
Really? Yeah.
This one time, oh yeah, she would listen.
Was it a Cadillac converter?
Going to the mechanic. He suggested a change in litter. I said, hell no, you keep it.
Yeah, Cadillac converters are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Cadillac car.
People robbing them like crazy right now.
They do rob them for the precious metal inside them. Most people don't know
Precious
that.
gold.
There's precious metal in them that's worth money to actually fucking rob it. Yeah.
Where's my Cadillac car?
On the king.
There was a thing on TV just recently. I remember seeing randomly, I think, where someone was stealing, like, they found him and they arrested him, but the dude, like, stole, like, everybody's Cadillac converter on the street one night. That's crazy.
Wow.
How do you not get caught?
How much?
They don't care. People are stealing the FedEx trucks now. Just the whole fucking truck.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's why I don't do
camera
Amazon.
footage of someone's front lawn of a kid just jumping in the truck and hauling ass. The fucking delivery guy's just standing there like, oh.
Shouldn't have left
People need to be shot.
They do, dude.
Shouldn't have left it.
Joke. He's not even joking because, like, when I used to do like crazy shit, like motherfuckers used to like pull up in a fucking goddamn mail truck sometimes. People are nuts, dude. Look fucking
I'm stealing all the packages at once.
Oh yeah, they steal packages. shit with the package truck.
That's what happened to Jimmy's
Oh
bong.
yeah, after the packages are gone, it's just crime with the truck for sure.
That's what happened to Jimmy's bong.
It got hit by a garbage truck.
Oh,
I got bamboozled. Someone followed that.
They stole the truck.
I wonder how big a jump you can do with that truck.
Maybe they knew there was a bong in it.
Bong, bong, bong,
Like, fuck, I gotta get that bong.
Yeah.
Bomb,
some
bomb,
of that
bomb.
bong.
Just hope they didn't call the bomb control off.
Warm up, bull.
Pre-qualifying round.
Yeah. Holy shit! Look at the live time. 2:10. Time is 2:11.
It's 11 over here. We can
You're
wish.
fucked because the live time says 3:10 for me.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, you're fucking
saying,
stoned, dude. It's 3:10 on my side.
Yeah.
No,
I was really
one.
hoping everyone wasn't like, no, that's a 2.
I just went
Yeah.
along with them because I didn't want to make them feel like a
Yeah.
blind
I want what
person.
he's smoking. He's smoking that fucking Justin weed still.
I don't want to question Maniac's
time.
eyesight.
Yeah.
If he
Why
says
did
it's
you
an
complain
11,
about
it's
the
a
bong?
fucking 11, damn it.
Yeah.
We'll just make it 11.
I thought that was just main time. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
is that what's going on here?
No.
Come on.
3 hours and 1 minute, yeah, because they're so high up there.
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit if it's 11
an
o'clock
extra
on a
minute.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Our Red Hot Cookies is going.
Oh, that.
I'm happy.
Is it popped already?
It's
The
already
food?
in a 1 gallon popped and doing great.
Hot
I have it on a
water in the hot tub.
yeah. I have it on a fan, just kind of wiggling with all the other ceilings right now. They're just dancing.
In the hot tub.
Yeah, some hot dog water.
I'm mad. Spray me. That's all they say. I spray my plants with ferments though, so my growing style is like 100% different than everyone else's. So when me giving advice when it comes to shit like that, everyone's looking at me like, "You spray your plants? Don't you get mold?" It's like that's unheard of in my garden.
What?
Yeah, there's never, not once that
I
would
spray 'em
ever
with
get
mold.
from. Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's a ferment that counteracts.
Yeah, cool,
and
unless
makes
you
sure
got
you never
mold.
get mold. Yeah, period.
We grow mittens, bro. You gotta have mold.
Mold. Not mode.
It makes it look frostier.
Frosty.
I
That's
have a
just
European friend that used to
KFC.
say that. Mode, not mode.
You just made some penicillin.
Straight up.
Well, that's
Yes.
what lactobacillus is almost. It's a penicillin to plants and kills everything.
Yeah.
It's the strongest microbe in the world. Lactobacillus. You know what's crazy too? Lactobacillus is natural in females' vaginas out of all things. I don't know why I'm sharing this, but when you get born, you actually get inoculated by lactobacillus, so to say. Yeah. So everybody has it in their bodies from day one, from birth.
Sad. Too much.
It's a crazy fact. It's a crazy fact. It's a
Too
crazy
much.
fact.
Yeah.
Couldn't have just said it was in.
Well, I
couldn't have
all the
just
time.
said it was in cow milk. You had to go with the women
Come
for
here.
JJ. Because it's in cow milk also, but you chose the reference of a woman's what JJ.
Wait.
It's not really in cow milk, though. It's not really in cow milk. There's a very small percentage in cow milk. It's mostly in the air. That's where all the lactobacillus is. It's in the air and stuff like that. And yeah. When I make my own lactobacillus doing the KNF method, I'm usually collecting the lactobacillus in the air, not the milk. the milk only kills off all the other bacterias and nasty stuff, so only the lactobacillus stays in there.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah. All the other lactose, they kind of die off because there's 100 other different species of bacillus that grows within it when I make the lactobacillus.
Bacillus?
Yeah.
Lacto.
There's a certain lactobacillus that makes your balls grow bigger.
HydroGuard.
I swear.
Or you could just buy some HydroGuard.
Yeah, I mean, you can go and like.
But then you don't get to say
always buy
lacto.
it. Yeah.
It is lactobacillus.
Yeah.
Pure lactobacillus.
I like making
5 minutes to 2:20.
Probably like 20. Oh, 20.
All right.
I'd actually highly recommend to buy the stuff that's already in the bottle and then just take a little bit of that and make a bigger batch of it. I've been doing that with the, what do you call it? What is this stuff here? The Tribus. I've been doing that shit for like a couple of years with a sample bottle. This sample bottle.
That's sweet.
I love that stuff.
Get out my head, Bong Holio.
It has 4 or 5 other lactose that I don't use.
Gotta get out my head, B.
It's weak though. How many?
I don't use it by itself though. I don't use it by itself. I use that and a couple other lactose that I make. You're right. It is weak though. It only has 4 different lactose that no one else is using. That's why everyone's like, "Oh, try this, man. You gotta try it. You gotta try it." Like, you could use it for clones and stuff like that, but other than that, you just it only has 4 different types of lactose that other people are not using.
Talk about cheese.
Yeah.
How many of the microgram, or what is it, like microgram? Or
in the billion forms?
Yeah, the BT.
I like
BU.
cheese. Cheese don't like me. End up get the crap. Got the crap. Too much cheese.
I can barely read it.
Stupid cheese. Why do I gotta like it so much?
It's a 4.0 times 10 and a 2.0 times 10.
What you guys talking about?
2.0 times 10.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Those were the numbers it was giving me. I don't know if you guys can see that.
That's bullshit.
Can't see shit. It's all blurry.
Yeah, it's all blurry to me too. Hold on.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 25 million, 25 billion, whatever.
Oh, 10 billion. It's a
10
total of
billion.
10 billions TPU.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the number you want. That's the number.
Mega trillion.
10 billion. It's not that
10
much.
billion.
I got you.
Usually you want something in 100 billion, but 10 billion is okay.
2 minutes.
100 billion.
2 minutes.
Ready.
It turns into 100 billion when you make a tea out of it. Bubble it.
Yeah.
Turns in to 100, but you gotta. That's extra steps.
That is. Well, you're not gonna just use it by itself. I would always make a tea out of it. Mix that with a shitload of shit, just to quadruple it, and make it into a culture before you add it.
One more time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just not my style. I don't add it. I don't really add any organic.
Oh, Justin didn't even tell me he was wearing his Cobra Kai today, man. I would have worn Cobra Kai today, bro. Would have been like, oh,
Yeah.
you do Cobra Kai?
I only use that Tribus probably once a year.
No. It's okay.
That's usually when I'm making super soil. I'll put it in the super
Once
soil
a
while I'm
year.
letting it brew.
It's okay.
I'm inoculating my medium like once a week.
Are you? Well, no, with that
Like,
Tribus, that's all I only use that Tribus once a year for when I make super soil.
Yeah.
Chap.
Dude, I almost smoked right now. I was gonna say I was about to smoke. Might as well wait a couple seconds.
Hold on. Got 20 seconds. I know what you mean, man. You don't want to miss it, but yeah, you just got the urge. Sometimes my fire's been on accidentally go off, and it's like, oh, I got finished.
Is inoculating the right term for that?
Fire in the hole!
I know.
Probably not. I was thinking that too. thought about that. I was like, oh yeah, that's probably not a good word to say. Someone's gonna come back to me and be like, so Sal, no. It's what you said. See, Rasta Man was here. You correct me on that really quick.
Israel said, yeah, that'll work.
Clear smoke. Wow.
Uncle. Holy fuck.
Uncle Servo is live today.
Go ahead, ask me.
Hold on 1 second.
Didn't Rosterman have a question? Where did Rosterman go?
He had to go do things.
Yeah.
He always gets everybody talking about the garden again before he leaves. I love Rasta Man for doing that. Every time, never fails.
Every time.
Yep.
Looking for nub in all the wrong places.
Looking for love.
Dude, when I lived in East Dago, dude, I used to have a what do you call it? I used to have a neighbor who used to get really drunk as fuck, dude. And in the middle, like 3 in the morning, dude, he'd sit there with a 40, screaming that. He's screaming that, singing it, dude. Looking for love. I used to, every time someone says that song.
You should do remixes where you just replace words with weed stuff. Like,
I repeat, buckwheat has been shot.
Looking for nug in all the wrong places.
I think Bongolio's an alien, dude. He's like pretty close to developing a UFO and then like flying away in his videos and shit. Cause he's just sitting there always like this.
Oh, stop.
He does this too.
Oh, I got you now.
I've been watching you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
I gotta get going. And I'll have to catch you guys in the morning.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cool.
Peace, everyone. Yeah.
But of course, thank you everybody for coming in. I'll catch you guys in the morning or whenever I get up after I drop off the.
Okay.
So yeah, because I gotta hit the post office first. But see you guys then. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Peace out.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. Thank you everybody for coming in. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.